We can change it. We know because we have the pictures on there too. So
Yeah, I go through and adjust all that. I
we're
mean,
going back to back. So that was an hour and a half. Well, considering our first few minutes of starting, that's pretty good. And ending.
hello guys, we are back again. It
Wasn't that
is
long?
my it, we just took a little break between guests. Um, with that, I guess we will bring in our next guest. I mean, we had a rear in our last episode. If you missed it, go back and watch it. Great conversation. This guest is an icon in more ways than I know.
We're excited. I'm excited to say that I played an org with her and then to see her on TV. It's like so cool on the show that I really, really like watching.
Here we go. She should be in. Or hello, Jenny.
Welcome, Jenny.
Hi. Let me see. There we go.
Welcome.
How are
You're
you?
you're on the onion.
Woohoo.
Well, welcome. Sorry about we just had a rear. So
Oh,
and
cool.
you know how he likes to converse and
It's a special
Yes.
so
double feature tonight, so it's been good. We're
That's
excited.
awesome. Oh, I love him. Oh, that's cool. How fun.
and you and you each get your own episode on the onion because we like stopped going live with him and went live into with you. So
Oh,
No,
cool.
no one's got to fast forward. They start fresh for you, so it's good.
Perfect. Oh, thank you.
I mean,
Oh,
so how has life been?
it's been good. It's been busy, but very good. I'm actually in Minnesota with my sister for the summer, helping her out with her little girls. So it's been fun.
Nice, nice.
Love
I think
that. I
the
mean,
girls keeping you busy, or are you just having fun?
Yes, very busy, which is fun. I love it. I love kids,
love
so
that.
yeah.
Love that. I mean, I work healthcare, so but not with kids. Like,
I work with
Okay.
kids. I work with
Yes.
4 year olds and 3 and 4 year olds all day, so
Oh,
I know what it's like.
that's the
I
best.
mean,
Yeah.
the people I work with are mentally 3 or 4. So I mean,
It
It's the
still
same
works.
level in a way, we're
Right,
still doing the same
exactly.
things.
Yes, that's totally true. Oh,
I mean, we're glad to have you here. So, and we look forward to digging deep into your time on Fear Factor, LRGs, orgs, life in general. The only topics we do not talk about are religion and politics. There are podcasts out there for that.
Another
People
show,
don't
another
want.
set, another set.
yeah, perfect. No, that sounds perfect to me. Good. No, I'm excited. I know. I cannot wait to talk about it.
I mean, of course, like yeah, because we told our rear you're our next guest. He's like, huh, I haven't had her on yet. His podcast.
You might get a shout out eventually, you never know.
Sweet, that'd be awesome. I know he had Lance recently, so yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, I'm down for anything. I know I want to support any of my friends doing podcasts and stuff too. I think it's kind of cool. So
Awesome.
yeah.
So we
I
always
mean,
start like just you
yeah,
just telling us like even like how you started this and like obviously I believe as far as I know you've started with orgs and then you've reached out to Big Brother or sorry Fear Factor, and that's super exciting because that's a show I grew up watching like back in the days when it was just the 1 day show kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it was really neat to see. I didn't know they were doing this, and then kind of hearing the whispers of Jenny being on it, I'm like, oh, I know who that is. So it was really cool.
That's awesome. That is so cool. Yeah. 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 And I did. I started with orgs. My first org was called Expedition Online, and Shane from Vanquish actually happened to be on that at the time. And then I ended up going to Vanquish. So that was kind of fun, and kind of went through orgs and then found my first live game. And that was really fun too. So the LRGs, and they're still so addicting. I just
All
did
right.
a Vanquish kind of like winners and runners up just a couple months ago, so that was kind of fun. So even if you're on TV, you still want to play these games because they are so fun. So yeah, and I have a LRG eventually coming up. I don't think I can announce that yet. So but yeah, so it's been
Excitement down the road.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So it's so much fun to, kind of start, like you find, you're watching TV. I wish I would have found it during like the pandemic like most people did. I didn't. Like I just, it was just a few years ago. So that's one thing I wish because that would have been great when I was completely bored.
I
But
just I
yeah.
just shared that with Amir. I said I started in 22, and I'm like, why can I start in pandemic? Because I could have had something to do with my life. So
Exactly, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I was just kind of like, loved reality TV always. And, yeah, I watched Fear Factor back in the day too and didn't realize, didn't expect ever in a million years that I would do something as crazy as that. But it was fun. It was worth it. But yeah. But yeah, so yeah, just did a bunch of orgs like back to back to back when I first started, and then yeah, slowly moved into the live games, which feels so real. Honestly, Lance and I talked about it a little bit too. Really being on Fear Factor felt like you're playing a live game. I mean, if you both have either of you had played a live game before, it feels a lot like it, except for you have, mics on you and a lot more cameras. But it's not bad. Yeah.
I mean, with the mics, was it weird being mic'd up? Like, I mean, obviously, like we don't deal with that on like even. I've never played an LRG, so I do not know what one's like.
Okay, okay, yeah. So yeah, normally you're not mic'd up. I did one LRG that I was mic'd up. But this is like you can't, like not can't, but you're not, you don't want to talk until you're mic'd up each morning and then you basically until you're going to bed, you're mic'd up. So, just so they get everything they want to get. But you get used to it.
I mean, obviously, like it's something you had to get used to with it. So,
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
of course, like trying to think of how to word this. Like, of course, like eating meals or drinking. Like, I know you're like, I don't want to drip anything on the mic. Don't want to.
Yeah, so they're good at like placing it on you. They have somebody, from production that puts it on you. So it's usually in a good spot, and then there's certain ones that they'll change it out for challenges and stuff. So that's kind of nice. So it's usually not it never got in the way. For me, I got pretty used to it pretty quick, which was good. But yeah, it's kind of, still weird. Oh,
I mean, I can imagine. I mean, while we're on the topic of Fear Factor, so I know the like application casting process. Like, obviously, did you just tell your family that you were going on this show, or how did you like?
yeah, so when I got asked to play officially, they were like, you can tell one person. Well, I was like, I can't just tell one person. Like I have to tell my parents, my sister, so like I did not tell anybody else. Like really, I was like pretty, very I'm a big rule follower. But my mom kept saying, "Are you sure this is real?" Like, she's like, "Are you sure you're supposed to do this?" And I'm thinking, Mom, like I see it. It says Fox, but like I get it for her, like sending your daughter off to it was filmed in Canada. So like, kind of went out of the country and everything for it. So
oh, good. I didn't
um
even know that.
yeah, yeah. So like
There you
Vancouver,
go,
it was
Steve, right up your
beautiful.
alley.
I didn't even know that. I'm just jumping over to Vancouver now.
Oh yes. Oh, I love Vancouver now. I'm obsessed with
I would
it.
love to be there.
Yes, it's so beautiful there. So yeah, we were filmed in Vancouver, which was really cool. So yeah, and just kind of that, that kind of like leap of faith that I was like, I went with the whole process of Fear Factor. I went with if it's supposed to happen, it'll happen. And I just kind of, oh yep, did that. Okay. Oh yep, now I'm hopping on a plane. Oh, now I'm, like it just kind of kept going like that until, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I'm doing these challenges now. So I think that was kind of the best way to go at it, just because, I didn't overwhelm myself. I didn't start second guessing or freaking out, which was good on the process in to Fear Factor, I should say.
I mean, walking in that first day with seeing the cast, because obviously you probably had no idea who was cast up until the
Nope.
moment you walked in.
Mhm.
Other than, I mean, we all know you know Lance, but like probably have seen him around. I don't know if you did you know Lance outside of like that event.
No, so this is the crazy story. So I think it's the first morning at breakfast. There's like a group of us talking, and Lance happens to be there, and Blake and I were talking about the Cruise of Deception, which was a trader style cruise that I had done, and Lance goes, "I know the guy that won," and I'm like, I know the guy that won. And we were both like mouth dropped, like, what? So, and we had been to like that night before, you just randomly pick your room. So he was in my room. He was my roommate in my roommate alliance. So he and I had, beds next to each other, which was crazy, but no idea who Lance was before that. So that was kind of a neat thing, like to know that somebody else, we kind of talked lightly about like orgs and LRGs, but we didn't, I was kind of like in my head, I'm like, I don't want too many people to think we have this close connection without, so we kind of didn't say too much, in front of people at least. We'd try to whisper a little bit. And then afterwards, of course, when we could talk more. But yeah, it was kind of cool.
I
That's
mean, that's pretty cool. Like,
Like small world, huh?
I mean, more and more people from orgs are getting on reality television.
Yes.
So,
And I've
which
always
is
said like
great.
it makes sense. We have, I mean, I don't like not to say that everybody doesn't, but we have that kind of strategic brain. We're already,
We're
doing
already in training.
games. Exactly. We're like pre-training for this. So I really think we're gonna see a lot more people from the LRG and org community make TV. I really do. I mean, I keep hearing more and more people. I'm like, this is awesome. Like I just love it. So yeah, it's kind of a cool thing. And yeah, you just kind of sit there and think, oh, who do you see getting on what show kind of thing is what I'm kind of doing now. But yeah.
Well, it's funny to see because it's like I was saying at the beginning, like I sit there with my wife and I'm like, oh, I know who she is. I'm like, have you met her? I'm like, no, but like I played a game with her online and I feel like I know her already, but it's
Yep.
like that different world. And it's like you sit there and play a game for so long. So you feel like you know these people that you play with. So it's such a neat little world
It
and
is.
will
It
expand.
is.
It's amazing.
I know it is. I know. And I always say, like, I'm always like, all my Oregon Live friends, like, we're all friends. Like, it's awesome. But yeah, it is even if you don't meet in person, you know each other enough that it's, yeah, you feel like you know each other. And then, if we ever get to finally meet in person, it'll be even cooler. But yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah, it's a cool thing. Oh,
I mean, you and I have met in person
yes.
couple different times. So,
Yes.
seeing you on that show, I was like, hey, I met her in person. Like,
Yep, because I think we even got pictures together, I'm pretty sure.
we,
Yep.
we try to get one a year. Like, I
Yep.
mean, you're going to Orlando this year as well, right?
1,000% always. Yep. Are you too?
I am too.
Good.
Actually, Steve and I are.
I'm
Well, I'm going live at the event with the
I'm there in
Onion.
spirit.
Oh, cool.
He's going
That's
to be
awesome.
stationed in Canada, so you'll see me
Cool.
walking around all
That's
techy and
Uh,
awesome.
I feel
That
like
is
I should have like
awesome.
a big screen in Niagara Falls and like this is what's happening in Florida
Yes.
and have a little booth where I'm live and everyone else is live.
That's awesome. Oh, that'll be so cool. I love it.
and
Yep,
I mean,
that'll be cool.
and I have business cards. Like I thought I had one out.
Oh,
I
nice.
told you to leave it
Good.
out.
Do you have one? Business
Nice. Yeah,
cards,
good. Yeah,
QR codes.
definitely. I saw that's actually I think Ascendance that live game put like cards out one year and that's how I ended up playing an Ascendance mini. So it
All right.
works.
I
Oh,
mean, I also have the T-shirt, the one and only Onion T-shirt right now
good.
Oh,
with our QR codes right on the back. Like,
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, you'll do amazing. Like I think podcasts are the new thing right now, which is huge. So like Debbie and I tried and maybe we're going to try to get it back. It's just so hard. We're
I
not
mean,
techie.
well, that's
We had Debbie on a couple weeks
Yes.
ago.
Yes.
Like, and she was like, "Oh, maybe we can like work something out between the
Yes.
four of us." I'm like, we're always down to collab with.
Yes, I would love that. Yes, I would totally be down with that too. That'd be perfect. Yeah. Because we're just not techie yet. Like we're having
and
that side where
Tyler
it's like,
and I think Tyler and I are like we're techie-ish.
uh-huh.
Like Tyler's doing the Zoom stuff for me because I'm still new to it, but like
Yeah.
I'll have to learn when come Florida. But
Yes.
but the one thing we did about this podcast is that we're not editing, we're not adding in between bits. It's literally like what you see here is what people are going to see on YouTube, whether you watch it live or watch it 2 days later, and that's it. We're not going to do anything fancy. It's just raw and fun and at the go.
That's
So
awesome. No, and I think like it, but I think if anybody, well, I know Tyler's seen me and Debbie together. If you see us together, we laugh a lot, we go off topic a lot. So I don't know if it would work for.
it's okay.
Maybe
So
it'd be hilarious.
that's similar to Steve and I. Like we are very like we are the you and Debbie of
Okay.
this.
Okay, good. Okay.
We came
Yeah.
prepared. We knew that if like we start talking about orgs and then it goes to Big Brother, it may come back to orgs, it may go to Survivor, it may go to like this, but that's okay. And we're not gonna piece it together. It's just gonna be like keep listening because you don't know
Yeah,
what's
I
gonna
love
come out.
that. I like that. And it makes it like more fun because it's just the natural raw edit, which is kind of, yeah, because we try to edit. So we've only pushed out like I think two episodes and we're like, that was enough editing for me because I was like, I don't know how to do this. But yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, I definitely would be down to collab at some point too if we figure this stuff out a little bit better. But yeah.
and and how Steve and I came up with the name.
Uh,
Just a little backstory
yeah.
is literally it was the name of alliance we were both were in. Made Final Two in a Survivor game together.
It's so cool. That is so smart.
In final
Okay.
two, unfortunately, I won. Tyler only got like he got second, but we knew it.
Okay.
We knew it was
Yeah.
gonna happen,
Okay.
and it was my first win. So, I
Cool.
told Tyler, I'm like, you have a win. Let me no, I was kidding. But like, but it was just it
Honestly,
was just fun how it all worked, and we were okay, whatever happened. So
Yes, yes. And that's
life
kind
and
of me
honestly,
alliance
so
too.
made
did I.
this.
Yeah, I'm always just as happy if a friend wins,
Oh
and
yeah.
especially an alliance person going that far with you. Yeah, I'm like, I don't care who wins at that point. It's like, it's a win-win basically in
Oh
that
yeah.
scenario. That's awesome. That's so cool. I love that. Yeah, we did ours Jersey, Debbie Jersey, and then I'm from Minnesota, so Jersey meets soda. That's what we did. But I mean, we took us a long time to come up with something. But and we've played games, but I don't think we ever had an alliance name. I mean, we had Nate's Angels and a Big Brother Vanquish, but that wouldn't work for us.
No.
Like I get
You're like,
that.
who's Nate?
Nate is on production with us for Vanquish. So
But
he
as a podcast,
oh
if
yeah,
you
yeah, as a
like they'd
podcast,
ask
yeah,
for
unless he
Nate,
was
Nate
part
was
of
all the
it, people would
time.
be like, why is there a person named Nate in here? Yeah, exactly. It's Jenny and Debbie. Yeah. So yeah, it wouldn't have worked, mm. But
I
yeah, no,
mean,
I'm excited for the celebrity weekend this December again. I cannot wait. Just
of course
gets
you're staying at the hotel, I assume. Like
yes, yes, yep, yep. I already have that ready. So,
uh,
Oh,
I'm at an Airbnb with
okay.
my normal
Yeah.
smaller, less dramatic group this time. So
Good,
that's
good. Oh,
fun.
that's fun, but still close by.
still close by. It's like a
Nice.
15-minute Uber ride to the hotel.
Awesome.
So
Awesome. That's not bad at all. Yeah, I just love to be like right at the action for me. I'm just, you know me. I'm way too social to to
I
not be.
mean,
I get FOMO. Oh,
I get that. Like I only am at the Airbnb to sleep at that point.
yeah.
It's like I'm at the hotel. I'm gonna be social. I'm the social butterfly. Like,
Yep.
and if you give me intoxicated, there'll be selfies. Like, I have selfies from this last year that I'm like, who is that? What was I thinking? What am I doing?
hmm I know. Like my 2 years ago when so I had never done karaoke and Donathan, my survivor bestie, he found out I'd never done karaoke. He's like, we're doing a duet. And I'm like, are you serious? I mean, I had to do a few shots right before that. We did it.
I mean,
But
I
yeah.
get that.
Yeah, I still am like, I can't believe I did that. And I'm still nervous about it. And then I just did a live game that yeah, I can talk about a little bit. We haven't had it air yet, but Code Red and TJ from Squid Game season 1, he's like, let's do a duet. We're just doing it for fun and we sing the same song that I sang with Donovan. I'm like, I guess I'm stuck with Die with a Smile as my karaoke, but it worked. So that was just kind of a fun one. But yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
I heard about Code Red. Like, of course, like you said, it hasn't aired yet.
yeah.
But well,
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. It was a more challenge based game. So I didn't know how. I mean, I work out and exercise and I'm very active all the time, but I didn't know if I was really a challenge style person and I loved it. It was a lot of fun. I made it a decent weight. So yeah, I was happy with that one. Yeah, it was a fun one. A little out of the normal for me. So oh.
One thing I've been like really curious to ask about Fear
Uh-huh.
Factor
Oh yeah, yeah.
is that technically I guess two things, but we'll drag it out a bit if we need to. But like, obviously Fear Factor, you watched it, through the seasons of whatever you call that original season or whatever,
Uh-huh.
um, and you signed up for it. Were you any sort of nervous knowing what you might be getting into by watching what you've watched in the past? Like, because that would be my thing. I'm like, ooh, some things I'm like, yeah, cool, it's fine. And then like others, I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen. So like, what was your thought process going into it? And then knowing you got accepted, of course, knowing that all this could be happening.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I was kind of like it's almost like a dream. You know how like you were like I really did that? You know like but yeah, so
Yeah.
I have a lot of fears. I have way more fears than most people I think. So for me like I've never so my biggest fear and I didn't have to do it which I guess is fortunate but is water. So I've never jumped off a diving
Lovely.
board. I don't go underwater. I've not jumped off of a ledge. Like I don't I'm I could doggy paddle. I won't drown, but I'm not going to do well. And so that was like my biggest concern was like, how am I going to, no matter what, I was always going to do the challenge. There, I was never going to quit. I was never not going to try. And that's kind of my going in was like, there's no matter what they throw at me, I'm doing it as best as I can. Food challenges, I don't puke. So like give me anything. I used to make gross shakes and drink them for fun with my friends. So like I was like, I got the food down. I don't and like animals, yeah, I might jump a little, but they're not gonna creep me out that bad. Like I'm okay with that. But heights, so the challenge that I did, the human wrecking ball, I definitely got over my fear of heights. I don't know if I'm 100% over, but now I'm like, ooh, I want to zip line. Ooh, I want to do this. So I think I got over most of it. That one was by far the scariest to like look at. Rob and I both had a big fear of heights. I mean, Rob's like, I don't know if I can do this. And I'm like, we got this. We can do it. We have to do it. And I think, having somebody else being as nervous as me help him kind of thing. We kind of helped each other in that scenario. Because like to just step off of a ledge I mean, I never in a billion years thought I would just be able to I like control, like of my body,
Yeah.
And so it's like, so like for me, it's like I still look back and like, I cannot believe I actually just stepped off that ledge into nothing, like 100 feet in the air or whatever. So for me, it was, that was pretty crazy. The sealed fate, the claustrophobia one right away. That one, I think if it was where you couldn't see out or I couldn't see Ethan, I think that would have been a lot more scary for me because I do get kind of claustrophobic. Like I think I can calm myself, but I think having the fact that I could see helped a lot because I think otherwise I would have probably panicked a lot more. I just kind of just counted in my head. That's what I did. I just kept counting. I knew it was going to be 10 minutes. I couldn't hear anything because I somehow like kind of freaked out and then I had both hoses kind of close to my face. So I had the suction. So there were, you had an air pocket, which was perfect, and that was right. But so it was a lot harder for me to escape out afterwards. But so you could not move at all. Like there was no moving. Like they were like, blink your eyes to make sure you're okay. I couldn't blink my eyes. I could stick out my tongue. That's all I could do. I was already smiling because I always smile, So I'm like, what do I do to make sure they know I'm okay? But yeah, and so for like most of the stuff was just yeah, kind of me going in, just saying, no matter what they're throwing at me, and as you're watching it, we are looking at it for the first time. So you're seeing our reactions. We are blindfolded coming up to the set. And so like it's everything was, I was shaking all the time. I was shaking. I was always scared, but I just kept telling myself, you have to try these things. You have to get out of your comfort zone and face your fears. And I'm really proud of what I did. And especially getting over the heights because yeah, I've always wanted to zip line and I've always wanted to do but like I want to parasail. There's so many things and now I'm like, I think I can. I still don't know about skydiving yet. I don't know if I'm that ready, but maybe.
It's
Give it
funny
time.
the
Give it
fears
time.
Yeah.
that go through your head. Like I'm the same thing. I'll go in water, it's no problem.
Yes.
But when it's open water and I don't know where the bottom is or I don't know what's at the bottom, that's what freaks me out.
Okay.
Because if I can't touch the bottom, I'm like, I don't know. If I start sinking, like, am I ever gonna get back up? Or, like deep waters are my fear,
Your
and
fear. Okay.
and then heights. But there's a weird part of me that I'm like, I feel like I'd be okay jumping out of the plane, but I don't know why. Because if I stand like, I'm gonna say CN Tower. I don't know if you guys
Uh-huh.
been to Toronto or whatever,
Uh-huh.
but they have the glass floor. I won't go on that floor.
Yep.
It's safe as anything, but I'm like, no, I can't do
Nope.
it. I can't. So
Yep.
it's really weird the perspective that you get on things, and I'm like,
Yes.
but you have to push. And I think in a game, I think that's the smart way to do it because you said you're gonna go in, you're gonna do it, and I
Yep.
think that's the good push to get through some of those
Right,
perspectives.
exactly. Well, and for me, for water, so the ironic thing about me is now I use a life jacket, but I'll snorkel in open ocean as long as I have a life jacket on. But I mean, I'm not putting my head in the water because I have everything on. So for that, like I can do that and I'm not scared. Like one time, not that long ago, I was in the Keys and I was snorkeling with a couple friends and I'm an ocean lover. Shark Week is this week. This is my favorite week of the year. But so so I'm looking, it's crystal clear waters, and I'm looking down, and I'm like, look, pointing at the fish to myself, and you're supposed to stay with your buddy, and and they had warned us, oh, there's a current, be careful of the current. Look up, and I am far from the boat. I'm not. I mean, I'm okay. Like they're, giving me, are you okay? Thumbs up. We had all these little things to do. And I gave the thumbs up, but I was like, okay, that could have really freaked me out. But then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to swim. I'm not going to look behind me. There's nothing behind me, and I just made it back to the boat and, I had to go back in the boat for a little while before I got back in. But I was okay. I was like, okay. And then the next round when I got back in, I was like, then every like couple seconds I was looking up to make sure I was with my friend. So but yeah, but I can for some reason snorkel in the water. And I've always wanted to scuba dive. So that's one that I'm hoping I can do in the ocean. Like I've, practiced in a pool and stuff, but like I would like to do it in the ocean. So that's hopefully my next is heights and depth.
I think it's just a matter for some of those things when you feel safe, then you think it's okay.
Hmm.
Like I can walk over a bridge, and if I know the barriers are right, I feel fine. But if you go to the one of those parts where it's like a low edge and like
Yes.
you just get that rush and you're like, nope,
Yes.
I don't want to go to the edge. So I think it's the matter of just where you feel right in that situation.
Yep.
And I think that's how I feel for me. Like scuba dive would be interesting because I don't like seeing or knowing what's on the bottom, but I
Okay,
think doing that
sure.
experience that might help it. You never know.
Right, right. Yeah, you never know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking too. Because I just am such a, like, I always told my parents, I'm like, if they would have taken me to the ocean when I was young, I would have became a marine biologist, hands down. Like, I know that for a fact. Like, I'm just obsessed. I will watch, there's a documentary called Chasing Coral. I'll cry about the poor coral. Like, I'm obsessed with the ocean. It's so fascinating to me. And like I mean, sharks are my favorite animals. And so it's just kind of an interesting thing for me. And it's just been a fascination for me for so many years that, I mean, hopefully nothing ever bad happens where I have a bad experience, but I think I'll always appreciate it just since it is so, odd and unknown and mysterious. So it's kind of
Yeah,
a cool thing, but yeah.
that's
Oh,
really cool. It's honestly, I think Fear Factor is one show that it's like you go in, you have to be in that spot because you're like, oh, I'm afraid of heights, but it'll be okay. And then like we see it on shows, like even the challenge where people get up on a thing and you're like, nope,
yeah.
nope.
Yep. That's
And
what
then
I,
you're letting the team out. So
yes, honestly, and I would have done it, but that next challenge after I was out, the water challenge where they had to go down and they had to hold their breath, I don't think I could have made it much past 45 seconds. There's no way. I probably would have been one of the first ones up. I would have gone under, but it would have been so scary to not know when to come up. And it looked so cold. And I am always cold. I mean, I have a blanket on as we speak. So I'm always cold. So, I think that would have been, I would have done it, but I would not have been able to hold my breath. I would have been like, guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to be the first one up for sure. But I know I would have at least attempted it. But
I think that's the hard part when you know you're in a show and you have a team. You don't want to be
yes.
that disappointment. So you want to try hard, but meanwhile you're like, like,
Uh-huh,
that last little
exactly.
breath, and it's like, I see it. I
Yes.
I get that.
Yes, yes. And I think having like a partner and a team helped a lot too, where it wasn't just me. Like, because I kept envisioning, like, would I have stepped off by myself off that ledge? I don't know. Like that is, like, I always wonder, would I have done it? Just like the later challenge where they're all hanging, the last, I think it's four of them. It's Chelsea and Ethan and Dita. I'm not sure who else was up on the hanging with the bugs towards the end of the Fear Factor. But I don't think I would have let go because that's such a far jump. I would have been like, I'm holding on for dear life and you guys are pulling me back up. Like I'm not dropping in the water. So like for that one, I was like, I think I would have held on no matter what, because I wouldn't have wanted to drop. I mean, I've never dropped into water like that, and that was high. So that one was another one that I look at. Like, yes, I would have done it, but I would have been like, can you lower me all the way to the bottom or pull me up somehow? Because I don't know if I could have just let myself fall. And then again, these are things that I have to like even my little niece, I mean, she jumps off the high dive. I'm like, I need to like just follow her, but I'm two chickens. So
Come on, let's go. No, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm good. I'll watch you. I'll stay way back here. I mean, I still like climb down the stairs into water or even off the boat. When I snorkel, I don't jump off like most people do. I'm climbing down those stairs. So yeah, I mean, I hope at some point I'm, more used to the water. That's one that like was like I'm glad I didn't have to do it, but I'm also kind of sad because I wish I could have conquered that fear. Just to kind of get over it and then maybe, be able to do a few more things that are a little braver, but oh well, one day.
One day.
Yep. Oh. But yeah, if
It-
they asked me back
yeah.
ever, I would go back in a heartbeat.
I was
Like
gonna
I've
say,
had people
what did
ask,
you win
yep,
back? I was just about to ask that.
yes,
Like,
yep, I would go back in a heartbeat. I know, I think a lot of us honestly would. You really, really see what you really can do and who you really are, in those scenarios where it's just like, yeah, I guess I can, I can do these. Like I could not believe I caught, but again, climbing the cargo net there was no other way out for me. I'm only going up. There's no way I'm dropping. So for me, it's like the only way is up. So I think, that was another one where it was just like, I knew there was no way I was letting go of that net. I was like, it does not matter what it takes. I'm getting up to the top. So, that was kind of another one that it was like, I think in those scenarios, I guess it's fight or flight. It's the fight, is like, no, you're the only way out is up. You're not gonna let go. And I mean, it was a lot, but I'm glad I did it.
there's
Oh,
definitely a few challenges on there, and I'm like, you watch with friends, like, oh yeah, I could do that. I'm like,
yeah.
I think it's different when you're there. Like
Yes.
who likes being vacuum packed in the wall? Like it's like, I'm like, because they're like, oh, it's easy. They can see, they can breathe. I'm like that, but like, I'm pretty sure you're stuck.
Oh yeah,
Like,
you are so stuck. Yeah, you are. I mean, I couldn't even release it. It was so
I
stuck.
couldn't even imagine. Like,
Yeah, and your elbows were like so dug into the side of you. I mean, you like your head fell asleep. Like, I mean, we were all kind of not joking afterwards, but like you can't explain it to anybody. Like, you can't, it's not like a bouncy house where like they can go experience it. Nobody can really, but it was the most surreal, feeling. But like I said, for some reason, I was okay, having Ethan in there and being able to kind of look out as much as I could turn. I couldn't really turn too much, but I had a little view, which I think helped. I think if it was like pitch black or, sealed,
yeah, like
oh,
lights somewhere where you got like follow or lead. That's
yes, yes. I mean, I still would have done it, but, and I was proud of everybody that nobody gave up. Like that one was hard on a lot of us. So,
like just watching it as everything just kind of, and I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't even imagine. Like I
I
felt like your breath was probably getting sucked out and everything. It's just like, nope.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I was like, I need, I knew I had to calm myself down. I even had told, like Ethan before, I was like, that was one of his biggest fears. I was like, we just have to calm ourselves, like, try not to overbreathe or panic. And I tried my best, like I know there's parts that I was definitely like, a little panicky, but because I mean, it was, you're sealing and that doesn't even start the 10 minutes. So like you're in it for quite some time. And that was but like I said, it was an interesting one, but that was one that was a little like I think kind of cooler for me because it was just such a, yeah, you can't explain it to somebody really to how really it felt, but it was definitely an interesting one. Oh,
How did you like I don't know if you were a oh I lost the name. Oh yeah. Like a Jackass fan, but was it cool seeing Johnny Knoxville or yeah, Knoxville as your host? And that
yes,
was different.
yes. Yeah, so I had watched a couple of the Jackasses and I knew who Johnny Knox, he is such a nice guy. He really is. Like he was really like I feel like he really wanted to, all of us to succeed, which was good. And he was funny. I mean, he was exactly what you expect of Johnny Knoxville, which is great. A great, great person and funny and just yeah, such a fun person to be around. So he
Mm.
was I think honestly, I think he's a perfect host for it. I mean,
I,
if you think
I think he's
about
done well considering knowing his background in Jackass and his crew. I'm like,
it.
I think it's fitting.
Exactly. It's like perfect for him. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool too. So yeah, yeah, and like and seeing the house, like so when we walk up and we finally get to see our cast and and then Johnny gives us these beautiful gifts. I got a snake, so did Ethan, and then the house was just insane. Like all of it was just like
It's pretty fancy.
it's just crazy to like to think that we got to like stay and live in that house. And I mean, I'm always like, if I win the Powerball, I'm buying that Fear House and we're keeping it the Fear House. We're all like, we're gonna have a reunion there some years. So I mean, that'd be awesome just because it was such a, I'm always like that, my house in Vancouver. I wish. But I love, yeah, and like I said, I loved Vancouver. Like the whole area, like I mean, we don't even know where we filmed. Like we were blindfolded everywhere we went. So I know we were in mountains or woods or somewhere in parts, but
Wonder if it was
um
like North Vancouver Whistler, maybe. Like
okay.
I didn't know. I don't know why I didn't know why it was not. I don't know if it was announced, but I didn't realize that until you said it. And I was like, no
Oh
way,
yeah.
that's pretty cool. So,
Yeah.
but there's some amazing places anywhere in BC, really. But
Yes.
if I had the money and no one to worry about here, I would be in BC. So
Yeah.
it's
Oh yeah,
amazing. I
I
love.
was yeah, when I got back I started researching like, oh, can I move to Vancouver? Like how do I do this? So I really did because my parents have always wanted to move to Canada too. So like and they've loved Vancouver. They've done like that train across the whole all of
That's on my
Canada.
bucket list.
Yes, yeah, they loved it. They loved it. Yeah. And so, but so like I was like, yeah, let's move, but obviously I haven't really, gone that far into it yet, but it'd be awesome. I was like, I wonder if I can get dual citizenship somehow or something, because it was so beautiful. And like, some of the people in production were saying you can, literally ski or snowboard in the mountains and then go to the beach the same day. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it's perfect. I had no idea. I had been to Victoria on a cruise, so south of Vancouver, but I'd never been to Vancouver, and I've been to other parts of Canada. Being from Minnesota, we've gone up a few times, but yeah, it was so pretty, and hearing that it's not insanely snowy, because I was like thinking, ooh, I don't want the snow, but
If you don't mind rain, then you love Vancouver because it does rain a lot and you have your chilly days.
okay.
Like I'm someone who wears shorts in November,
Oh,
so
nice.
like I it's my home. Like I would love it. Like when I first went there, I was like, this place is amazing. And I
Oh.
was like, I don't want to go back. And then I come back home to Ontario and I'm like, it's so flat. Like it's just like there's no mountains and it was just you look there's a hill.
Oh yeah, that I was gonna say. But I mean, I don't know. For me personally, I think everywhere is beautiful. Everywhere has its own beauty. I've
Oh
always
yeah.
kind of been that person where I find the beauty in every place and everything kind of thing. So, but yeah, but I get that. Yeah, it's kind of like me with Colorado. I'm over Colorado. I'm moving out of Colorado. I can say that. I'm not going to say too much more, but I'm out of Colorado very soon. Like I said, I'm summering in Minnesota as we speak, but yeah, I'm excited for the next chapter.
I
And
mean, I've never been to Canada, but I've only been to the airport in Minnesota. Like,
okay, you
After
got
me
it.
in Vegas. I've been to the
Yeah.
airport in Vegas, but that's it.
Oh, really? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I
Oh, I
was
love
stopped in
Vegas too.
Mexico.
Oh, yeah, Vegas is great too. You got to check out Vegas. But Minnesota, it's very tree, kind of like Canada, very hilly. Mall of America,
My
of
my
course, you
my
gotta.
Minnesota shot glass. I do am rocking it right
Oh,
now.
nice. Nice.
This
So
Canada one's better.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say because I
my
mean I don't. I
my
feel like
can my Canadian one is a moose head.
oh that's awesome. Oh, that's cute. Oh, well, I feel like Minnesotans and Canadians are pretty close. We all have kind of our. I don't have much of a thick Minnesotan accent anymore. Sometimes certain words I know people say I get it, but I feel like we kind of have a same language and stuff and lingo. I like that, and North Dakota kind of too. So it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Because Ethan was from Canada, so he had kind of a more, Canadian accent, which was cool. So, oh, I
It's
loved that.
funny, like even in the org world, you don't realize hanging out with so many people how you catch up on things. Like even Tyler, I think it was last night. Tyler's like, because we talk like every other night pretty much because we
Yeah.
were planning the podcast. We were playing games like a month ago. So, and he's sitting there, he's like, you know what? I sit there, he talks to his wife later, and he's like, I've been saying a lot. And it just because I
Eh?
say it, but
Yep. Eh? Yep.
but playing in orgs, I never realized how much everyone says y'all,
Oh, yep.
and
Yep.
I end up saying like, "Where are you getting y'all from?" I'm like, I'm in the American world of orgs right now, and that's what they say. So
Exactly. I do y'all now too. I do that a lot from orgs. And then we Minnesotans call soda pop. So now I've said soda lately, and I'm like, this is weird. Last few years I've been saying soda, and I'm like,
Soda.
yeah, soda,
see,
but
it's
pop.
pop. That like for us, it's always been pop. So
Yeah.
when everyone's like, "You want a soda?" For me, that's like soda water.
Right. Right. So I'm always like, but now I've gotten used to soda, which is weird. Like now being in Minnesota, I'm like, I should be saying pop, but I'm stuck on soda, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, that's another funny one. And Minnesotans, this is a unique thing about Minnesota. So I did not know this. I think maybe you both know that I used to nanny and then I worked as a homeschool assistant teacher. And so co-op, a little homeschool co-op. So I would teach the kids, not having a clue in Colorado, duck, duck, gray duck. Well, we're the only state. It's duck, duck, goose. No idea. And so I'm teaching all these kids duck, duck, gray duck. And people are like, what's duck, duck, gray duck? And
That's
I'm like,
interesting.
yeah. And then I looked it up and sure enough, yep,
That's
that
Duck
is
Duck
the
Goose.
Minnesota. Yep. And so I have a shirt that says, no, it's duck, duck, gray duck, silly. So,
That's funny.
because that's how that's all we ever played was Duck, Duck, Gray Duck. So, yeah, there's a lot of little quirky things that you learn once you leave your little bubble.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
Parts of
mean, I get that.
Canada we call our Canadian geese. We now call them cobra chickens.
Oh,
just for fun because
oh,
if they're aggressive they are pretty angry if
oh,
you've ever seen
wow.
one.
Oh
Yeah,
my
like you know how
gosh.
kids will run into a flock of seagulls
Uh-huh.
and they all go whoosh. If you run
Yes.
into a flock of geese they'll turn around and they'll hiss at you and flap their wings. It's
Oh
pretty
my
scary I've seen some kids run in and then they're like whoo and
God.
they disappear and run. So if you really want to make someone have a fun time and you see a bunch of geese lying around, ask them to go running into that, see what happens.
Oh,
So
that is funny. Oh, I will. That is hilarious. One thing I liked about Canada that I got used to and now I'm using it is I like washroom instead of bathroom. The washroom is great.
yeah.
It's so cool. I'm like, do you want to go to the washroom? What's that? I don't know, but now I know. And I'm like, I'm using washroom because it just sounds so cool. Yeah, I
I
liked
mean,
that a lot.
I
Oh,
hang out. So I hang out with Nathan a lot in December,
yes,
and
yes.
and England they call it the loo.
The
So
loo.
that's
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
I refer to a bathroom as,
The
is because
loo.
I'm
Yep.
like, so
Oh, I love Nathan. I know. He's coming this year, isn't he?
yeah, he's staying with
Okay.
me.
Okay, good. I was like, please. I usually he comes, so
I
okay,
mean,
good, good.
he wasn't going to, but a group of us persuaded him to.
Good.
Nice.
Good. Yeah, because I know I talked to him a while back and it didn't sound like he was planning. So, and I feel bad. It's just I've been so busy. It's been hard to reach out to people. I feel really bad. Nathan, if you're watching, I love you. Glad I'll see you soon.
I
But yeah.
mean,
Oh.
there are people that are coming that I know. Unfortunately, they said they weren't coming last year, and then they're coming this year. So
Oh. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Or
know.
they or they or they left early or
Okay, yeah. Because I'm hoping I know a few people that are coming that I've never met before. Actually, my Nate's Angels Nate. Finally we can get a picture with our Nate's Angels. So I'm excited to meet him in person. And then yeah, I'm hoping I don't yeah, because I know a few people, didn't come last year that normally come. So I'm hoping they come. And but yeah, it's just so fun. Like that is like something that if you're into reality, I don't know how you don't go to that because it's almost addicting. Like now it's just like that's like the main like I'm like planning everything around that. I'm like, nope, nothing in December. The first
so
weekend
I'm
in December.
so up until like 3, 4 years ago. I don't know how long it's been that I've been going now. I didn't had no idea about it until Melissa Schwenke was like, "You need to come to this."
Yes, yes. I wonder if you came the same year that I started. Was it before, like, it used to be called Hearts. I never made it to Hearts. And then there was like a transition year. That was the year I started. That's what I feel like you might have been
Because I'm
there.
pretty sure Jenny, you and I were supposed to stay in a house together that
Yes.
year.
Yes. Yes. Yep, that is because yep, and then yep, because I had the hotel and the Airbnb book because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and Debbie as well, and Melissa Schwanke was at that house, and I believe Marina. I'm trying to think of who else was there. Yes,
And Arir,
in a rear. Yes,
who was on our
yes,
previous episode,
yes. Yep, yep.
and Marcy.
Oh
And
yes, yes.
Marcy and Nathan got into it because there's a word in England you do not call a girl in America. Like, yeah.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Because I was like, I do. Yep. And I remember because we checked out the house and then I was just like, I need to be at the hotel. Like, I just like, I do. I have to, like, I really like to be right there, like where I get up and I can do the things I need to do and, sit by the pool. I love all that stuff. And this year I'm going to Zumba with Gio. I promised him I'd Zumba this year. So if you want to Zumba, I've never done it in my life. So come Zumba.
I'm definitely not Zumba ready.
Don't know if I am. I've watched him Zumba and I'm
Zumba's
like, it's gonna be a
something
lot.
else. It's something
Yeah.
different. I know I've done it with kids in their camp program, so it's probably definitely different with adults.
Yes.
But even with
Yeah.
the kids, I was like, yeah, you guys go ahead. I'm gonna watch,
Yeah.
make sure you guys are doing a good job.
Yeah. Like I'm not a dancer. Like I wish I could dance. I don't think I'm coordinated enough, but I'll dance and jam out all the time at my house, and stuff. And but I know I'm
That's when
not.
we're the
I don't
best.
look good. I'm like, I know I don't look good. So like for me, I'm like the Zumba's gonna be hilarious if anybody's recording it because I know I'm not because I used to be a helper of a kickboxing class. And so like a backup kickboxing instructor, but I would try like the step classes and I could never figure I'm a lefty. So like I was always off on like the matching it. So I know Zumba's gonna be the same. I'm gonna be all off. But oh well, I'll try my best.
At
It'll
that
be
rate,
fun.
Jenny, just kind of put yourself in the back, like,
Yep. That's my thought. Way, way back. Put me as far back as possible, hidden in between people. Yeah, but it'll be fun to do it. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And
I
yeah,
know
and oh, what?
Geo asks me every year to come Zumba, so
Come on, we can stand together and hide.
I will rep the onion shirt and someone better
Yes,
film it because it might
yes.
we'll be doing a whole like live like clips.
I think that's perfect. Maybe Debbie will film it if she's not Zumbaing with us.
There you
Zumbaing. I
go.
don't know if that's a word.
Can I take a
Oh.
couple shots before?
Yes, me too, please. We will both. We will cheers to that. Yes, because yeah, it'll be an
Sounds like a
interesting.
plan.
Yeah, perfect. I love it. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
Steve, you'll just be watching from the
Uh,
sideline,
I'm
watching your
yep.
co-host make a fool of himself.
excited to be on this podcast and be a part of it to the closest extent that I can, because
Yes.
I will make it one day, just not
Yes.
right away, but I plan to.
Good, good.
But the fact that I can get clippets here and there and see what happens, I'll probably just be like, "Oh my God, this is so cool!" Like,
Yes. Yes, it is so fun. And that'll be so nice too. And you can cheer us on too for Zumba.
all
I
right,
mean,
of
Say
course.
we're doing well. Say we're doing okay.
I just got to teach you how to do all the controls from your end, Steve.
Oh
That
yeah.
way,
Yep.
that way it's like I could film, of course, but you could be like
I'll
Yeah.
throw on the sensor screen when we need to and be like, well, he'll be back in a minute, guys. We're just
Yep, that's perfect.
Just
You
just
got this,
toss
Steve.
just
You have
toss me in the
plenty of
waiting room.
right. You have plenty of time to prepare. You got
Oh
this
yeah.
for sure. Yep. Yep. That'll be cool. Yeah. It'll be, yeah. And it's, I mean, and like you'll be able to talk to any of the reality people too. Like they're all so friendly. So that's kind of nice too. You can like do little shout outs to people, which will be fun. So that's kind of fun.
I
Oh,
told Tyler I want shout outs or autographs or something.
Like this
yes.
specific person.
Yes. 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 Angela, because she's already coming, isn't she? I think she's announced.
She is confirmed.
Yeah, but that's what I thought. I was gonna say I was pretty sure she was announced. Good. Yeah. Yeah. No, I know that'll be, I know I'm excited. I mean, every year I'm excited to either see the, people I've met and made friends with or to see the new people like, who knows from this new season of Big Brother that'll be there or even possibly season 51 of Survivor if anybody would show. I'm not sure, hopefully.
So
Oh,
I already have a list of like his. I collect a lot of like this is what I collect.
yeah,
These keys
yeah.
from the event. I have walls.
Oh, cool.
I'm sure I'll send you a picture of what my
It's
Big
a
Brother
pretty
wall
amazing.
looks.
Yeah. Do you have them sign on the keys?
Yeah, it's
Sweet.
they're all
That's awesome. Oh, yeah, I
signed.
see. Oh, cool. Yes.
I think you need to get me a Devon's one.
Yes.
If Devin comes,
If
I
he
will
If it
get
comes,
comes,
yeah.
yeah.
I will get you one, Steve. I will send it with a I will send it with a one of these.
There you
Yes,
go.
yes, yes. That would be cool. I know. I'm hoping that, there's yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people have been confirmed already, but I know there's still definitely more
Oh, there'll
announcements
be some
coming.
more. I'm sure there's lots of time for people to be like, and some of these guys maybe don't even know about it. They're like, okay, hold up.
And
Yep.
it
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know Steve and I were talking. We're gonna try to get Kristen on here from Vanquish.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Omar, we're gonna try to get
Talking about getting
him.
Omar into
Oh, for
to talk
sure. He
about it.
can.
So everyone knows.
Yes. Because I mean, it's
Yeah.
all for charity. It's like for the best cause. Like, and he is the best person to tell you about it, but and Kristen as well. But like, it is. It's such a good cause, and everybody shows up for it, and all the reality stars are there for charity, which is so amazing. I love. That's the main reason I started going was really that everybody was so dedicated to the charity. I love that. So. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm
Vanquish.
sure Omar will
Chris-
get on for you.
Kristen was the one that got me into this crazy world of orgs.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yep. Yep. I was gonna say, yep, because yeah, she kind of recruited me for Vanquish after I played Expedition, and I was like, and then I've been a diehard Vanquish ever since.
I mean, how many
Oh,
seasons of Vanquish have you played, Jenny? How many
oh
seasons?
geez. Okay, so I did my first second ever game, I won. So the first game I made it to jury, second org I won some miracle. And that was Vanquish. Season 7. I just did the winners and runners up this spring. I had done Big Brother Vanquish, and then I did the reindeer games, so like a mini. I did not do well at that one. A mini one. And then I'm on production for it. So I mean, I feel like, oh, and did I do? Oh, we did like a fun little traders mini, but I think that was just like mods. I feel like. So yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that one was filmed. But yeah, so I've done and now I'm kind and I like production. I like the back end of things. Like I think that's kind of fun to like, listen into everybody and how they're strategizing. It's
it
amazing
gives
to
you
me.
ideas too. Like
It
Vanquish was my first
does.
production org as well to like be
Yes.
on. And I'm like, you know what? This is a really different perspective and it's kind of neat. And
Yes.
like you want, especially when you want to like tell people like, no, 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 you shouldn't do that. But you're like, dude, you
Right,
just have to
exactly. Yeah.
listen.
You're on there thinking, don't do that, but you can't say
Don't
anything.
know.
So yeah, you just sit there like not a good idea. But yeah, and I mean it's so fun just to listen, and like and you feel like you know them. And then, when you meet them in person, even if you never played a game, I feel like I've met them before, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that was it's always been so fun. And I feel like I haven't been able to mod as much lately, but I'm
Right.
hoping like the next season I can mod, hopefully. But yeah, but it's definitely fun and yeah,
I
and
told
it gives
Kristen I've been disappeared for a bit, but I'm always around
yes,
and ready. So,
yes,
you
good.
know,
Yeah, I was gonna say because I knew you used to be a mod too. So yeah,
yeah.
no good. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good community and I mean, I don't know, Vanquish. I mean, gosh, if you ever do go to celebrity weekend. I mean, I think I don't, Tyler, do you remember? I feel like she said there was like 75 or maybe more Vanquish alone there. Like it was
Yeah,
insane.
Like
It was
I
a
think I have the group photo somewhere.
yes.
Like,
yeah.
cause I ended up saving those, cause like, and it was like crazy the amount of alumni.
Yes, it's awesome. Like it is, and it's like our little reunion too, which is kind of fun. So yeah, it's amazing.
The
Oh,
best part of any of that, especially when you're an org player, to the most, because on some challenges you see your our full selves, but like
uh-huh.
when you see this of everybody for so long, and then you see them in person, like, oh wow, look at that! Like, it's like
Yes.
your full self in person. Like,
Yes. Yeah, actually, so Mike James. So I was a mod for Mike James on Vanquish, and then I think we played an org together. And I met Mike 2 years ago, and I'm like, wow, you're so tall. Like I never imagined him being as tall as he was. So it was kind of neat. And a lot of people say that about me. I'm pretty tall for a girl. So everybody's like, wow, you're taller than I thought. And yeah, that's kind of like the only thing. Everybody's exactly who you think they are and
yeah.
everything. It's just usually like, taller or like my Debbie, Jersey Debbie. Like I mean, I knew she was tiny. She's always told me she's tiny, but like I was like, you are so adorable. You're so petite and just
I mean,
adorable,
I get that. The one person that surprised me is height wise is Melissa Schwenke.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
I expected her to be about my height.
Yes.
She's a
Yes.
little shorter. I was like,
Shorter, right. And like Marina, I thought she was going to be taller and she was really tiny too. Yep, there was a bunch. And Dina, I feel like she was taller than I thought she was going to be. There's a lot of people that I'm just like, huh, maybe not. Yeah, it is.
I
It's kind
mean,
of neat.
but then there are some people you're like, okay, you're exactly what I'm thinking you
Oh
were.
yeah. Oh yes. Yep. There's some people you picture exactly. And yep, exactly. Like Kristen. Kristen for me was exactly how I pictured Shane too. Like I ever since Expedition Online, and Shane knows this, but I was like obsessed with Shane. I'm like, he is such a like just fascinating person. And that's like partly the only reason I actually did Vanquish because he was on the interview. And I'm like, oh, if Shane's doing it, I'll do it too. But like meeting Shane in person, I think I met him 3 years ago, maybe two. I don't remember. For sure the last 2 years, if not three. But I mean, just so fun to hang out with him. And then I got to see him in New York City for the Survivor finale this last season 50, karaoke part of it. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, he's one of my favorites too. So Kristen and Shane.
That's a really good tribal too. I've always favored some of the questions you ask and how it intrigues people and
Yes, and I
stuff like
still am
that.
scared of Shane. Like even when I played this last season, I know him, and I'm like, I still get nervous. I'm like, what's he gonna ask me? Like you get so because he's like not intimidating, but intimidating. You're like, what is he gonna throw at me? And I'm always like the short and sweet answer person, and usually he wants you to elaborate. So it's like, oh no, what do I have to say?
It's that little edge of what's going on in all the chats, and then he
Yes,
tweaks it and puts it into a question. And you're like,
yes.
eh.
I know. Yes. Oh, but yeah, but I mean, like I said, I think I'll always, I think I'm probably gonna do an org like once a year. I don't think I can do them as often. I did my one in February. I don't think I'll get another one. Hopefully, maybe one live a year, and that, I think that would be good. But live is definitely good practice. LRGs are very good practice, I would say, for the real deal. So that is one thing I didn't feel like, and it kind of Fear Factor also, like especially being in the house, and so I would assume like Big Brother would feel the same. Feels like if you guys have ever done summer camp. Summer camp. I totally felt like summer camp. I think I even said it in there. But like it did. It kind of felt like you were, just hanging out with friends you met at summer camp.
True.
And
And then you have random events you do during the day, and that
yes.
would be
Yes.
your game part of the game. So yeah,
Yeah,
I can see
yeah.
that.
Yeah, so I think, but yeah, but I think the LRG experience really, helps too. I really think, and orgs, I really think all of it really molded me to, not just watching the show and I think it gave you that, how to strategize and how to, make sure you're social but not too social in scenarios and things like that, where, I think that if I didn't go out in the drinking challenge, I was probably very good in the house, I would say, with everybody. I don't think anybody would have thought I was a threat, which I don't think I was a threat, and so I think I would have been okay. I don't think I would have, and I kind of I told Ethan I wanted to drink something, like that was one of the things, like when we first talked, we said, what do you want to, what don't you want to do and what do you want to do? And I was like, I want to do an iconic eating or drinking thing. And so, um, and I'm glad I got to, even if it was my demise, it was, some
I mean, you
lovely.
can say you did it though, and that's
Exactly.
like the whole experience. I'm sure for you is just like I did that. Like,
Right, right,
you can't go to your friend's house and say, let's do this, because you'd be like, hell no.
right,
But you did it. Like,
exactly.
you did it and you did it on
Right.
TV. People saw it. Like,
Right.
yeah,
I like always thought it'd be fun for like two truths and a lie, but I don't know if it's just the red hair or what, but a lot of people do recognize me, which is weird. I did not expect that on, a smaller, not small show, but, a reality show, Fear Factor. I mean, but I did not expect, for me not being, make it to the end, guess I should say. So that's been interesting. Like I've had a decent amount, like a couple TSA people in the airport and just a lot of random, it'll be, especially my sister lives in a smaller town. I've had a lot of, I saw you on TV. I saw you on TV. And
how's that? How's that feeling for you? Is it something just like unexpected, but you're like, oh, oh wow, like I don't know.
It's flattering. I never
Yeah,
know exactly what to do. Like I've had, a couple pictures with people. I've had a couple of autographs signed, which is funny. But it's really like I just look at it like, you know what? I'm glad they kind of came over and said something because it is neat to, be able to talk a little bit with them and, ask them, oh, what would you do? And what's your biggest fear? I love to, I love to meet people. That's the main reason I started playing orgs basically was to like, meet new people and have, people that like reality stuff. Like nobody watches. My parents watch Amazing Race and that's it. So it's like,
Well, I love Amazing
I
Race.
do too. Oh, I do too. Like if I could be, I would definitely do Amazing Race. Put me on Amazing Race.
There you go, Steve. Steve, we need to take the onion on Amazing Race.
there you go, there you
Exactly.
go. That'd
Exactly.
be actually pretty sick.
Oh yeah, it would be so cool. But yeah, I that would be fun. I mean, my original always was Survivor, like Survivor's Amazing Race and the Traders. I would of course do Big Brother. I think I'd get stir crazy. I'm too much of an outdoors person that I don't know if I could handle all summer being in a house. I mean, I would do it,
You're
of course, if
trapped.
they're
Like you're trapped with these people. That's the thing that I
right,
get. I'm like, I probably
right,
could take it for a bit, but then I'd go hide, and everyone's like, "Where's Steve?" I'm like, I gotta
right,
get away.
exactly. Yes,
I mean, Jenny,
yes.
you would be the type that's like hanging out in the pool in the Big Brother house,
Oh yes. Oh yes. I would be outside as much as possible because I need to be outside.
like
Yep.
on the hammock in that little like
Yep.
corner in the
Yep.
pool, like
Yep. I'd probably sleep out there. Like, let me sleep out there.
At least they know where to find you and talk to
Yeah,
you.
exactly. But I think I would be the one because like like even my parents tell me I talk too much. And I do. I have the talk. I am the talk. I am my grandma. My grandma was the talker of the family. And the rest of my family are kind of introverted. So like that would be the only thing. Would I run out of things to say or would people get really annoyed? One of the two might happen. But oh well.
It could be a lot
Oh.
of strategy talk, and they look to it and they want it.
Yeah, exactly. Because that is one thing. When I'm playing a game and any, org, LRG, or even in Fear Factor, my brain was always going. Like in our roommate alliance, like we were always talking. Like the camera people would come in. We had, ideas. We knew what to do, and I can't say too much of what, just because I don't think it was filmed. But yeah, like it was, we definitely we had a decent amount of very strategic people, which was awesome. And especially with Lance being there too. So it was nice to be able to like bounce things off people and, and have like-minded people, thinking the same and strategizing, like how are we not going to get into the elimination rounds and stuff like that, So I think that was kind of a nice thing too. But
So, it's something we asked Debbie too, and
uh-huh,
it's always something interesting who's experienced this.
uh-huh.
Was it really weird to start off the game and have like a camera on you? Not maybe not 24/7, but like in good parts of the game because like you said, you're at camp, you're talking to people,
Yeah.
and next thing you know, is it hard not to look? Because I feel like I'd always be like, but I know
So
they probably say don't look at the camera, but I always feel like
yeah.
if you know there's a camera on you, how do you not look? Like,
Right. So there was multiple cameramen but there was cameras throughout the house. So that you got really
okay,
used to, not in the bathrooms obviously, but even in the
yeah,
bedroom. So like that part, you almost forget about that, like you don't really think about the cameras. But you would, yeah, when like there would be the few cameramen, or guys or girls, and we were talking in the living room or something, yeah, it would be harder to like make sure don't. But then you're basically deep in conversation with people. You're getting to know, the castmates and everything. So I think in that aspect, you kind of forget about them, the camera crew in general. But yeah, like I mean, every once in a while, yeah, you kind of, especially if you hear people coming, you kind of look,
Yeah.
not intentionally, but you're like, oh, what's happening, and so I think that more than anything. But yeah, you get pretty used to just not noticing it, which is surprising. I did not expect that either, because I thought, it'd be something that you just are like, oh,
I feel
and
like that would be hard for me. Like I'm someone that like, someone walks by the window and I'm like, oh, yeah, always checking things out, right? So like if
yes.
someone's walking around with a camera, I'm kind of like if they say don't look, I can't help to like
Right, exactly. Yeah. And I'm sure I did a few, like, especially right away, because, right away, you get there and it's like not overwhelming, but there's a lot going on. And you're just like, this is really happening. And so I'm sure I almost think maybe right away I didn't pay attention to the camera crew because there was so much with the new cast, with Johnny Knoxville being up there, with these weird presents we were getting in the house. So I guess maybe right away I didn't even pay attention. But yeah, I think I would notice the cameras more in the house when the camera crew were kind of, when we were kind of on our downtime and stuff. Most of the other time, like when you're, getting ready for a challenge, oh, I have no idea where those cameras were. You're so scared and, going through all these things in your head. So I think for me, I didn't even think twice about cameras or anything. I think I mean, I would listen very carefully to instructions to make sure I was doing it correctly. But, aside from that, I don't think I was paying attention to the cameras itself. Yeah. Because, like, even watching, when you watch it, you're just like, oh, that's crazy, like how they filmed it. Like, because I knew I had a GoPro on, when we went through doing the wrecking ball, but like, I didn't, you don't know how many cameras and where they all are. Like I was more terrified of going up on that thing and then, having to step off into my into nothing. So yeah, I think it was more, I'm sure there were cameras everywhere. Just yeah, I think at that point you're so, but yeah, more of the downtime, I think I noticed cameras, but yeah. Yeah, but the house cameras you didn't notice. I don't, they were probably everywhere and you just, they were just stationary, I believe. So yeah.
Now, the next question I guess I have
Yeah.
is, I know people like when they get out of reality television, they don't watch back their season. Did
Oh,
you watch back your season?
oh yeah, I watched every ounce of it. Yep. Because I know a lot of people actually say that, but for me, I wanted to kind of see that what I really did. Because like I said, it was still, and Melissa Miller said this about Squid Games to me one time before too. And I feel like it was for her like that same scenario. Until you really see yourself on TV, you don't really believe you're on TV. Like I still will be like, that's really me. Like because I would watch, I'd watch with my parents. So like the premiere, we got to go out to LA. And so we were in LA and my parents did not come to that one. But then all the other episodes I watched with my parents. And so it was really fun to, like be there and be like, I can't believe like that's really me out there, and then of course I wanted to cheer on everybody because you do. That's the other thing. Like I always, and I don't know if either of you have ever thought that, but I always thought like Survivor and Big Brother, I'm like, there's no way these people bond this close. You really bond quickly. Like you have no technology. You don't even have a clock in the house. So you really get to know your castmates so well that you really bond. So yeah, I was cheering for all of them. I wanted to see how they did and everything and how everything turned out. And so I think for me it was like I was there cheering them all on. I was resharing everything, that I could possibly share, of theirs. And I still try to, we all still try to, here and there. And but I think we have a Fear Fam, we're the Fear Fam chat, like we have a little chat and um
I was about to ask if there a group chat made,
yes,
because I mean
yes,
I know everybody that goes on shows these days
yes.
have like a like group chat.
Yes, yep, and it's just so awesome and like I think I can. So there's a few. I think I can say that. Maybe I don't. I don't know if I can say that. Maybe I won't say this one. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this one yet. So maybe in September you'll see something where there's a few of us. That's all I'll say.
I
I
mean,
mean, Not a
That's good.
reunion per se, but yeah, there might be a few of us getting together for a same common reason.
That's
I
cool.
mean,
Yeah.
I know like last episode we had a
Uh,
there was a couple
yes.
of hoops I had to jump through because like he literally is in an upcoming show, so
Yes.
I
Yes.
literally had to email a couple producers asking if I can have him on. I mean,
Yep.
unfortunately, it was not like that with you, like because your show had already aired. His
Yep.
has not. So I had to like, and of course, I'm waiting around like, come on, I need to know like if we're gonna have him. Like,
Right, right. Yeah. And that's why I'm kind of glad it was later, because yeah, it would have been a little harder. Even like our my local magazine in Colorado wanted that, and you have to make sure and go through, all that, which was fine. Like that's great. I'm glad for that. Before I think that was like right when it was starting to air, maybe like the first episode it came out. I can't remember. But yeah, and I know, we have NDAs. We're in an NDA currently. So I mean, and obviously our reader probably is too. So there are
yeah,
things you just
I
can't.
mean, he can't be on another show for a year. I think you
Mhm.
said.
Mm-hmm.
A year.
Yep. Yep, that sounds about right. Yep. So, yep, and he's also Fox, so that's kind of cool. So, yep, so that's kind of a neat thing. But yeah, I
I
know.
mean, of course, with his interview, it's like I could only ask so many questions without
Yeah.
fully like getting into the like deep questions that I
Right.
know everybody wants to know. But of
Right.
course, I'm just like and that was something I had to personally agree to on that email.
Yes,
Like,
yep.
don't ask. Like, there were so many questions. Like, this is why I handle all the email, whatever.
Right, because then yeah, and that's kind of where I'm like, I don't know. Like, there's certain things, yeah, you just don't know if you can say. I know that, but like, I loved season one of 99 to beat Miranda. Like, you should get Miranda on. She's amazing, and she'll be at the Celebrity Weekend too. But she made
I've
it to
met
final
I've met her a couple.
five.
I've met her a couple times. Like,
Yeah.
she's wonderful.
She is awesome. So we ended up playing the Vanquish game together. So that was this last one, and that was so fun to like really, get to know each other better. And I had so much fun. She's such a sweetheart. But yeah, but I mean, she's yeah. So like, she'd be a great one because she could at least probably talk. Oops, there goes the blanket. She could probably talk about her obviously season. I believe she made it all the way to final five out of 100 people, which is insane. I'm like, I watched it, so I'm trying to
Yes,
remember. I think it was five. Yeah.
I think so. I mean, I know she'll be one I have. We'll jot that down, Steve.
Yeah.
Like to Miranda Harrison.
Yes, yes, yes. Tell her
Yeah.
Jenny sent her.
I mean, hey, maybe you send her a message, be like, hey,
Yeah,
you need to come check out this podcast. I
yes,
mean,
yeah. Yeah, totally could. Yeah, we
That
were
is one
just
question we do ask everyone that's on our show too. Like,
uh,
who would you want to see in your spot too? Like
yes.
on the podcast, and would it be a
Oh,
good idea to
cool.
bring on the show? We do ask everyone just for names, just to because
Yes.
then we can look into it, and we have people approach us too. So like we have lots of different personalities that
Yeah.
we plan, and like I say, we're booked for right into next month already. So it's going really well, but.
That's awesome. Good for you. That's amazing. I'm proud. Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, no, and I was gonna say, I would have definitely said Omar. I would say Kristen and Shane if you could get both of them, like because they really are Vanquish,
Yeah.
and Omar could really, really promote, the Celebrity Weekend and explain it a lot more on, like the Discovery Cove where you get to swim with dolphins with the reality
I really want
people
to
and
do that this year. I really want to do that this
yeah, yeah. Me and Debbie went the first year we went, but we were so hungover. We were we couldn't do much there. I feel bad. Like we were rough. Oh, because it's a pretty early thing. So we didn't but yeah, so maybe I do it this year. And I've never done like the autographs just because I mean maybe I should, but I've never been into like I don't know, like I just love to meet people. Like even half the people I meet, I don't even take pictures with half the time. And I'm like, oh, I should have got a picture.
I
But
think you gotta do pictures at least. Like I think
yes,
that's just
yes.
because this is like I was here. I met
Right.
all these crazy cool people, and then
Right.
it's like I was like, whatever. I'm like, no, look, and I know
Yes,
Tyler does
yes.
it, so
Yes.
like
No,
it's
and
just
I mean, that's how I get a lot of my keys is from the autograph session because that's the only time they sell them.
yes, true. Yep. That's true. So and I should because but I know it's like a long day and I think you have to sign, isn't it like certain time slots for each?
So when you like buy the like meet and greet ticket,
Uh-huh.
it's literally but yeah, so basically each section is a different time. I mainly stick to the Big Brother one because
Mhm.
that's the one I mainly know the.
Yep. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, because I like, yeah, maybe I do that this year. I should. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's fun. It's just always like I don't usually by that day it's because that's is that Friday or Saturday?
Saturday
Saturday,
morning.
right?
Saturday morning, it's literally we had just had the first like dance party,
Yes.
whatever,
Yep.
and
Yep.
a lot of people are hungover. Nathan and
Yeah.
I have gone hungover from that event. Um,
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm not quite alive yet, but maybe I can try to be alive. My
I
problem is
mean,
I really enjoy like I'm a night owl. Like I don't like to see the early mornings. So, I mean, but then again, I could struggle through. I've done it before. So, yeah.
I mean,
Um,
I'll be real. It's like at 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. I'll be real having my first drink in the morning just to
Just to
kick the hangover.
start again. Start. You should play the big mini because that's kind of what we did. We would start the game at 10 in the morning. We'd all have like breakfast shots basically. Because
I
you're so
mean,
tired from like being up till like 4 or 5 in the morning, and getting those couple hours of sleep. But that's a fun live game too.
I mean, I, like I do technically have something coming up, but I'm not allowed to announce fully
Okay.
yet.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I mean, it will be announced soon,
Nice. Oh, I will be excited. Okay, cool. Good.
and that'll be another event that Onion is going on the road.
Ooh, cool. Okay. Oh, I'm very intrigued. Cool. No, good. Okay. Yeah. I know it's kind of fun to have things like I have something that'll be coming up within a year, I guess I could say, that I cannot announce either. So yeah, there's something eventually on my little agenda. But yeah, yeah. But I know it's kind of fun. But yeah, it's kind of fun to have like that secret too. But I felt bad. Like I think so I was playing the big mini when our cast for Fear Factor got leaked, which wasn't officially announced. So I did not tell Debbie. And Debbie had told me when she was on Squid Games. So, but they told me like one person. So I was like, I already told 3 people. I can't tell any more people. And so I felt horrible. Like I was like, I feel so bad. And I'm like, the only reason I didn't tell you is because like it was like a quick process. And so what I had said, because I think you probably both know I'm in the talent industry, so like modeling and stuff. So I had told her, because I actually could have done this. I would have been able to audition for it. I told her I was going to be an extra for the Hunger Games. So I told her, I'm like, I'm not going to be around. And I said that to, a couple people that I knew would like start to freak out if they didn't, I mean, if they didn't hear from me every day. And so, or at least, if like if they were to reach out, because, obviously you have no phone for a while. So I felt really bad. Like that was probably my biggest regret of not telling her. But ultimately I knew like, I'm like, hey, I'm following these rules, I mean, and then, come to find out, I think I probably could have probably, informed her as well. But, they're like, you can tell one person. I'm like, okay, well, I gotta tell my parents and my sister, so that's 3, and that was kind of, what. And then I think, from what some of the other cast, it sounds like maybe a couple people told it, a few more people than that too. But like, still, I was just like, I'm not risking anything because it was like, if you tell, and if it gets out, you're out, kind of thing. And so I was like, there's no way I'm, gonna, not to say Debbie would have said anything or anything, but I think I was just so nervous for that. And then, and happened to be that the Hunger Games was something that I could have, you know, or could have auditioned for. So I was kind of like, you know what, I'm going to use this because I'm like, I'm out of the country for real. I'm not lying about that. I felt bad because I'm not a good liar. So like, so that
Same,
was hard.
same.
But yeah, I'm a horrible liar to be honest. So yeah, so I was like, I felt bad, but I was like, okay. And then, and then when I could tell her, I told her how bad I felt and that, I did feel bad not telling her. So, I was like, I will, there's ever anything big, I will tell you, but yeah, so I think, but it's like one of those like, you have to be so careful in that kind of scenario. So I just kind of figured I was like, I'm gonna keep it to the family only, and that was it.
I
So
Probably
mean,
why they say one, just because they know it's gonna be two or
yep,
three. Because if
exactly.
they
That's what
said
I
three, it'll be like five.
Yeah,
So
exactly. I'm assuming that's why they say it too. I was like, and so I was like, yeah, I'm following the rules. And I'm such a rule follower. So that is one funny thing about me too. Like I'm such a rule follower. Like they were like, you can only bring these things. I only brought those things. Like, it was like everything. Like I would ask questions, like, because I call myself a high maintenance sleeper. I am an insomniac. So like I could not bring my noisemaker in there because, it was electronic, but I sleep with literally three white noise machines. And then I have sleep tape. So I was able to bring my sleep tape and I have a sleep mask. So I was able to bring those. And I have like this blanket that I put over my head. Like I have to have,
really,
the second
wow,
I see light, I'm awake. And then I'm never falling back asleep. So like, so for me, it's like, so I had to, this house is all windows, it's like a basically glass and wood house. So I was very grateful I was allowed to bring those things in because I probably would have never slept at all, So, but yeah, so that was a nice thing. But yeah, I was such a rule follower with like what you could bring in and and it was, just something that I'm just that person though. I don't know. I'm not a, I don't know why I can't just like not follow rules. One day I'm gonna live a little. Probably not.
I
But
mean, if you ever get on Big Brother, like I'm pretty sure they won't allow you to have half the stuff anyway.
right.
So, and from what I
Yes.
hear, they keep that house pretty lit.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. It would be hard because I don't even know if they dim the lights. Could you imagine? Like, yeah, I mean, oh yeah, I could,
Well,
yeah.
if you're in the have not room, they don't even turn off the lights
I was gonna
sometimes. So
say,
it's like,
I would,
well, not
I,
sleeping.
I would die in that room. No, I was kidding. Not, I mean, I'm assuming after so long of no sleep, I must eventually like just completely crash out. But I don't know. I mean, because I've gone, like a few days without sleeping and just, and I can do it. It's just or very little sleep. Even like the first night in the house, the fear house, I barely slept. But that was more like the adrenaline and everything and like the what am I doing here? What did I get myself into? And all that.
And then, of course, the experience. You want to like take everything
Yes.
in,
Oh,
and
yes.
it's like so you do. You're like, I don't want to sleep because I want to be like soaking
Oh,
Yeah.
everything.
yes. Oh, yes. Like I have like a photo, because no phones. And so, and that was the other reason I wanted to watch the show because I missed that house. Like I was like, oh, there's my bed, like there's, and so it's kind of, like neat to see like what you remember and everything. Like I would love to go back to it just to see it again, just to be like, wow, or, it was such a, beautiful, beautiful place. And but it's so surreal to me. But it doesn't change me at all. Like I don't think I've changed in any way, shape, or form, which is good. Like that's one thing I don't feel like I've, like I don't, I'm a little busier, but that's about it. But that's not bad, So
I know a lot of people I've asked who've been on reality TV, even not even just podcasts. I know it's technically a set. Did you take anything from the set with you from the show?
I'm too much of a rule
She's a
follower.
rule. She just said it. She's a rule follower.
Yep.
Everyone
Nope.
else is like, I'm taking this. She's like, I'm
Yep.
good.
They even had like house shoes, and I forgot my house shoes
Oh,
because
really?
I didn't know if I could actually take them. So like, I'm assuming everybody did, but I did not.
So does
Yeah,
that
because
mean when you go to a hotel room, you leave everything there? No, you don't take anything like everyone else would
oh yeah,
probably do.
no, I don't. Yep, I don't. I don't even take like the pen. It's pretty
Oh,
sad.
wow.
Yeah.
She doesn't take the little bottles of soap that literally is left there to take.
She returns the key
Everyone's
card because not
yeah.
a lot of people return the key card. So she
Oh,
probably
I
returned
definitely
it.
returned the key card.
She
Yes.
goes down and hands it to them
I
like
totally do 1000%. That is me. And every once in a while I'll take like a soap or shampoo, I guess, but not very often because I
because
usually
those
bring my own. Yeah.
yeah, I
But
mean I have set shampoos that I prefer for
yep,
the hair.
Yeah.
Like
yep, yep. Curly hair. Yep. You got to have the right stuff. So yeah, I think
my hair is thick, so like I have to have
yes,
Usually I go with
yes.
what's there.
Oh, but yeah, so yeah, that's just something that yeah, I know people take stuff from the sets all the time, but yep, nope, not me.
I mean, obviously,
Oh,
like I couldn't really ask over here because like his show hasn't happened
right,
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
Um,
right.
but like he went all the way to Ireland for his
That'd be
That's
awesome.
crazy.
Yes, yes. I
like
know that.
his episode is one to go back and watch if you haven't watched it.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely watch it because you said it was just before me. Okay, yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I definitely will because yeah, I know he had Lance on and I kind of watched that one, so I'll definitely watch his on here too. Because yeah, I've seen his pictures on, on his stories and stuff of Ireland and stuff. I was like, that's awesome. But he's somebody that I just knew he'd be on TV. There's some people you just kind of feel they're gonna
Have
make
that vibe.
TV. And he was definitely somebody that I've always kind of felt like Melissa Miller too, 1,000%. I figured she was gonna be Survivor, but I knew she was gonna make TV. I don't know why. Like there's just certain people that you just they're destined. Debbie too.
but
Like yeah.
I would love to see Debbie on like normal Big Brother even. Like I think she would thrive
Oh, yeah.
Oh
well in
yes.
a group of people who don't know who she is.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes. Yeah, she would do amazing. Yeah, I think so too. That would be so cool. Yeah. I know. I think, yeah, I hope I feel she's gonna get on another show. I keep telling her that. I'm like, I feel you'll make something else. I know she wants to, so and I'm like happy either way. I've always been that person. If it's supposed to happen, it will happen. And that's kind of how I live my life in general. So like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and that's fine with me.
if you're ever on Big Brother, Jenny, I better get a
Yes.
key from you for my
Oh,
wall.
yes. Yes.
Like,
And I will take something from the set for you.
There you go.
I
Listen to
mean,
me.
Fits the rules just for you.
Yep. I will. I promise. Yep. Oh,
obviously, like I would take something from the set as well if whatever show I may
right,
wind up.
right. Yes. Now, have you ever applied to any shows?
I applied when I was younger to Big
Okay.
Brother, but like
Okay.
it was years ago, and
Okay.
then life happened.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. It makes sense, yeah. Because I was gonna say, like, for like the talent industry, they always say like it's one yes for every 100 no's. So I mean, if you take that into consideration, I definitely did not. I probably had. I think I applied. I don't. I think I applied once to Big Brother, maybe 3 times to Survivor, and then Fear Factor was it. And so that was pretty shocking. Did I apply? I feel like there was some other show I might have applied for, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, the Golden Ticket one that I think eventually airs. That was the other one I applied for because that was like a Willy Wonka thing. I don't know when that airs, but yeah, that I had applied for too. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I expected, 1 out of every 100. I was like, oh, I'll never, I'm never gonna make it, but
Never
that's
you.
okay, and that's just kind of the general. So never give up if you really want it. I say always chase your dreams, for sure.
It's out there. I mean, we'll see what comes up.
Yep, good, good. Yep. And that's exactly what you have to do. Yeah. Yep.
I mean,
Oh.
I think my ideal show would be The Circle, and I do hear it's coming back. So
Yes, yes, they're taking applications right now. So yep, yep. Yep, that would be cool. I know the circle would be a fun one. I think that because I loved the circle, especially season one of the circle was so cool. It
so
was such
actually, funny story is I got my start in orgs playing a Circle game on Discord.
no way, that's cool. See, you're destined to be on the circle. That would be cool.
I
Yeah.
mean, I catfished as my boss, who's a 40-year-old mother of three, and I made it to Final Four.
Nice. That's
Nice.
awesome.
Nice.
That's awesome. That's another one for me that I think would be fun, but I don't know if I could be isolated that long.
Like I would want to duo catfish with someone so I can
Yeah.
converse with someone while like
Yes.
pretending to be someone. That way, I'm not like if I'm not in front of this
Yeah.
or this, I get bored.
Okay, okay, yep. Yep. Yeah, that's me. And I'm t such a people person. I need to be
Yeah.
with people. Yeah, like that is the thing. Like I thrive with people around me, I feel like.
It's funny how like for me that's a big change because growing up in grade school, up
Mhm.
to grade 8, maybe into high school, I was like the shyest kid, and I wouldn't talk to anybody. And I was like, I don't know, like I'll wait for them to come talk to me, kind of
Yeah.
thing. And now it's like people are like, you're just so chatty, and you're not afraid to just
Oh,
speak to random people. And I'm
yeah.
like, I don't know, it's just something that overcame, and
Change.
now I love it. Like people are like, you're just gonna go talk to them. I'm like, yeah, yeah, why not? Like, what's gonna happen? They're gonna say no and walk away. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
I love that.
Well,
That's me exactly. I will talk to the cashier. I talk to everybody. It does not matter where I am. I will
well,
talk
I'm one of
talk to
those
them.
people. I do the same, and usually I start off with something like some sort of joke or something funny, or
Yeah.
something like that. And my work, my staff, they laugh at me because sometimes I say it just to the wrong people. But I'm like, whatever, like we had a mechanic fixing our kitchen dishwasher, and apparently I didn't know, but he was like super grumpy, and my boss sent a text out to the team, said, "Don't talk to the guy in the kitchen. He's very grumpy." Like, I didn't get it, so I walked in. I'm like, "Oh, looks like you got a lot of stuff going on there, eh? Like, what's happening?" And he was just like, "Rrr." And then and as I turned around, I picked up my phone. I'm like, "Oh, too late."
Whoops. Yeah, exactly.
But it just,
Whoops.
I don't know. I always crack some sort of joke to make a
Yes.
conversation, and if it doesn't flip on someone, then it's like, all right, well, I'll go to the next person.
Right. Right.
So,
And it's kind of like the best way to meet people. I've met so many people that I like still keep in contact with from just like I have a friend Brinley. Like so on the cruise of deception, the traders cruise, we both were, so she was up, I think she was team Janelle, I believe, and I was team Peter. And I was meeting one of my friends up at the bar, and she was next to my friend, and we just started talking, and then we hung out, and now we've traveled like I don't even know how many times together. She came to my premiere. Like it's
yeah.
crazy. So it's like, I mean, just by chance, like she's sitting there, I'm sitting there, I just start babbling to her. Um, Annie from Survivor 49. I go to the premiere in or it's technically in like Melbourne and Rockledge, I think it's called, Florida, in February every year with Geo and Omar and everything. And Annie was at Janet's house, and I was at Janet's house. I come in and sit down next to her, and I'm just like babble, babble, babble. We just babble for each other forever. So like that's just kind of, something about me. I literally will talk to everybody.
I mean, I'm the same way. Like, my wife hates it. Like, we can walk into our local Walmart and I'm talking to like 20 people, and she's like, honey, I just want to get what I need to get and get out. I'm like,
Yep.
but these people need people to talk to.
Oh yes, yep, exactly. Yes. That's my neighborhood in Colorado. I am literally known as the neighborhood walker because I walk everywhere. I'm always walking, and then I talk to everybody. And on top of that, I think I've saved every single dog at least once in the neighborhood from them escaping, and I know where they live usually, which is great. So I've like kind of, gotten that like as that the girl that's the speed walker that saves all the animals from getting to the
I,
road.
I love
Oh,
that. I mean,
yeah.
like, my wife hates it, but I don't care. It's like, I'm gonna be
Yes.
the social butterfly. I mean, I get it from my mom.
Yes.
My mom is the same way. My wife hates going to the store with both of us together because she's like, we're there 4 hours.
Yep. But I mean, that's kind of like a good balance, I bet, too. Having you be the extrovert and the talkative one and your wife not as talkative. Yep, that's kind of a good balance, I think. And
I mean,
I don't know.
I think every like marriage or relationship, they have the social
Yeah.
and they have the homebody. Like, I
Yep.
mean, I can't speak for everyone. I mean, I don't know what Steve and his wife are like, but
Right.
I am the social. My wife prefers the homebody.
Yep,
And
yep. And
that's
that's kind of
exactly how it is. I can go out
really.
and see a ton of people,
Yep.
and she'll be like, "Nah, I'll stay at home. It's fine." She'll be have people come and see us here,
Yeah.
but if it's going out somewhere, it's like, "Nah, you're good going out." And
Oh, fun.
if you can see through the little bit of the reflection here, my daughter's saying the same thing.
Hi.
Just slip the foot
She's a
in.
social bug, so she's
That's
follows her dad's
awesome.
footsteps too. So.
That's awesome. Oh, yep. That's I love it. I don't know. I think that's like a yeah. I know I got it from my grandma because most of my relatives are not that. So I mean, I don't know why, but
That's
I
why
am the talker.
I
Yeah.
mean,
My
every year. Sorry, go
what?
ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Uh, every year I ask my wife, "You want to go to Florida with me this year?" She's like, "No."
Now my wife
Yeah.
says she will go, but I don't. I don't know because I don't think she realized it's literally full of people.
Oh yeah. I mean, I lose
Like,
my voice every single year, every night. For 3 nights in a row. Sometimes even the Wednesday, because I go to the like there like some people come in early and we go to like karaoke and stuff. So
I'll tell
I
her to
mean,
watch the live that
I'll
yes,
be
happens this
there.
year,
yes.
and then you can
And
decide.
see, yep, yep.
I mean, I
Oh,
fly in.
mine's
I think
full.
that Sunday before. I think that's
Oh
when I
wow.
fly down. Let
So
me
you're
think.
there like a full week.
I fly in on. Let's see what days these are. Um, I fly down the 30th of
Uh-huh.
November, which is that Monday actually,
Okay.
and I'm there until the 7th, which
Oh,
is
cool.
from Monday to Monday.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I've done that one year. I think not last year, but the year before I went there a week. And that was fun. But then it was almost a little too long for me because but I mean not bad, but like I should have done more like, outside, like go to the parks
Yeah.
or something.
And that's why I like Airbnbs down there, because like normally it's a
Yes.
washer and dryer, and I don't have to pack as much.
Yes. 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 I know, because that's nice. I know.
But
I'm
I'm
an
still
over
normally I'm an
I'm
overpacker.
yep, I'm an overpacker too. No matter what. I'm like, oh, I need at least 3 outfits, but I might as well pack eight because you never know. And then I usually end up going shopping and buying other outfits, but hey, it's
Like,
okay.
I mean, and then of course, like I'm also a planner, so I have to plan which like for each party which event wearing what.
Yep, yep,
Like,
same. Yep.
like it's like which one do I know I look good, photo good in? I'll be
Uh-huh.
packing the onion shirt. Like I need to find the exact outfit to wear that with. Like,
Yep.
and I think
Yep.
last year I brought 3 pairs of pants and I only wore like one.
Oh yeah, yep. That's me always. Every time I always overpack. And then but anywhere I go, I overpack. I'm always like, oh look, I didn't wear half of that, but oh well. Even
I
here.
mean,
Yeah. Even
do
at my
you
sister's. Yeah.
do you have your outfits already kind of like picked out for the different parties down there?
Not quite. Well, I did buy a dress for like one of the fancier parties, and then I started because I don't, is it a decades party again? I think so, right?
It's throwback, yeah.
Okay, yep. I did find my inspiration, I'll say, for it. I did start just over the weekend. So I have an inspiration that I need to figure out what's going to go with it.
So my inspiration came when I was shopping through Ross and I found a very bright colored pair of shoes.
Oh, ooh.
I'm a shoe fan. I
Uh-huh,
have
uh-huh.
over 50 pairs of shoes.
Oh yeah, yep.
I know another thing I get from my mother, like
Yes, shoes are good.
I saw those, I was like, I can make an outfit with that.
That's awesome. Good. Oh yeah, and that's the best way to do it. When you see something, you're like, "Yep, I know what I'm going to do. I know what I can use this for. I just don't know how to finish it yet." Like I know what decade I'm going for. I know I'm going for 80s. I know that what I bought is definitely 80s.
The funny part is the shoes are for the Fridays event, the neon bright
Yes.
color.
Yes. Yes. Oh, cool. Actually,
You're gonna love all this like
I know,
party.
I can't wait to see this stuff.
yes. And I might actually be able to pull off what I bought for that one instead, now that I'm thinking about it. It might work better with the neon party. Now I might have another idea. Okay, good. Oh,
I mean,
yeah. It'll be fun. I'm excited.
no,
Like that's the thing I look for. I mean, even like the day after I fly back, I'm excited for the next year, kind of thing. I get
like
into
yeah,
like, do you get into like a semi-depression? Like I never am depressed. You know me, I'm a very upbeat person, but I almost go home like sad because I miss everybody. It's like it was such a fun and special time, and then you don't see everybody. Not, some of us, I see some people,
like
more often,
ge-
but
getting back to work and like your daily life. It's like I missed the last week where it's like party central. I saw all these friends. Like
yes, yeah. It's a hard thing to kind of, move past. You kind of get in that like, oh, it's done. Like what I've looked all year forward to, yeah.
I mean,
I think
I
it's
don't know
like
about
you're at the party where it's like you always say at a party, you like never be the last one to stay. But like an event like that, you're like, I want to be there till the
Yes,
end.
I'll be
yes,
real.
oh
There's been
yes.
times I've stayed to. They basically are like, okay, everyone, the party's over. Like,
Yep. Yep,
and
yep.
then we're going back to the Airbnb and drinking more.
Yep, yep. Usually, me and Kristen usually end up in a room together, so we usually end up kind of a little after party in our room. Not a ton of people, but a few. And just kind of, yeah, because it's like, 2 o'clock. I mean, that's my time, midnight. It's not that late,
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
I worked in a restaurant for years, and anyone knows you work in a restaurant, your hours are from like 1 till midnight, and then from midnight till 3 in the morning, you're out just socializing.
Yes,
So I've
yep.
never got over that. So
Right, yeah.
I'm
It's
a
kind
night
of
owl.
like right, yep, yep. Like I said, I'm more of a night owl than an early bird. I do not like to wake up. Like I'm always like, what?
Tell
No.
me to function in the morning, not sure. Tell me to function at night, I got you. So
Yep,
like it's yeah.
yep, same, same. Yep. Like I'm
I'm a
fine.
night
Like,
owl.
yes, good, good. Yep. Because I'm helping
Fire
my
night owl.
yeah, yeah. I'm helping my nieces. So like that's why I was like so glad it's not tonight. Because tomorrow night, so Wednesday morning, I have to get them by 6:15 in the morning.
Oh, don't go to bed.
That's 5:15 my time. So that's like I'm always like, oh gosh. So it's like I can't, I mean, not to say I would, go to bed any earlier, but it's like it's a rough one. So I'm always like, I have to be prepared for that. Like my Tuesday night's always like mentally prepared to be very tired in the morning and like but I want to be fun, I love to be the fun aunt, so like I have to, and I like to go, like I am an active person, and so it is fun to kind of go, but like I always get that like, oh, it's gonna be that early. Why do you people work this early?
You're
Who
like,
works that early?
you're like, I gotta get my extra cup of coffee that morning.
Exactly,
I mean,
exactly.
I don't know if you're a coffee drinker.
Yeah, like I'm more of a creamer drinker. It's like a splash of coffee in my creamer,
Oh,
but
okay.
yes, you know me. I have enough energy. I don't need it. I don't even drink caffeine, and this is this is me normal. So I don't know what I'd be like if I ever, like, I've never had like a Red Bull or energy drink, like I've had like it in a shot before, but I don't need that stuff. Nuh-uh.
Mm,
I have too much energy as it is. Oh.
I mean, of course, like I thrive on caffeine. Granted, I have water. I have water.
Okay, good. Good. Yep. Yep. I'm more, yeah, I'm like, I'd say 90% water, my creamer with a splash of coffee, and then I love matcha now. I've gotten into matcha
Big thing now.
lately. Yeah, and then my pink drink at Starbucks for some reason. I love the pink drink, but mm,
It is good,
mainly
I'll admit.
water. Yeah, I love it.
I'm just not a Starbucks fan.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I don't, I want to be able to make it at home. Like I'd love to. I've made it before, so like I just, since I'm not at home, it's a little different. Like I don't want to, you know, like it is like I have like the basement to myself, which is really cool and all, but it's it's weird when you're, I don't want to like, oh, I'm gonna make all this stuff. I always feel a little weird there, although she wouldn't care, but I don't know. I always feel like, I don't know, just something weird about me. Oh, but yeah, usually I'll make, like I used to make the summer skies, like with the boba. There was a Starbucks drink. I don't know if they still have it, but I would make that in Colorado all summer long. So, but yeah, just I don't know. And it's a lot to, buy, and I don't know if they have it. Like, so I come from a town that's like, I think like 100,000, and then the neighbor like 15 minutes away is like 250,000. And then right now I'm in a town of maybe 4,000. It's very different,
Um,
but she's really close to Rochester, Minnesota, which is a bigger city. So it's like it's close to my town, in size, but it's kind of weird because it's like there's like a grocery store. There's no Starbucks here. There's a couple cute little coffee shops. So I've obviously been doing those. I like to support local businesses and stuff. And best carrot cake in the world is at this little golf course. So I've had that numerous times. Because that is like never had anything. I mean, like I was like, if I have like my last meal ever, I'm getting that carrot cake. Like that is facts right there. I don't, and I was never even a carrot cake fan. Like, but it's so good. Anyways, so like, so yeah, but it's like different being in a small town. Like there's literally like a gravel road that I walk on. I'm like, this is just so like when I like drive, like I can drive to my hometown, you might see like two cars until I get closer to the hometown. It's super weird.
Wow.
So, it's very different, than what I'm used to. And it's not bad. Like I'm not stressed. There's nobody that's, riding my butt in cars. Like it's a very like Minnesota's always we're Minnesota nice. It's like you go, you go, you go, so it's like it's very chill compared to Colorado, but yeah, it's definitely like a little different getting used to because I come every summer for like at least 3 weeks to a month, but I've never been here basically the whole summer. So it's been a little, I went back to Colorado for like a week at the end of June or July, somewhere in that area. July, I think it was in the beginning of July. And then I'll go
I was
back.
gonna say we're technically in July, so
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, yeah, it was the beginning of July. It was over the 4th. It feels like it was so long ago. So I was like, what month was that? But yeah, and then but it's been fun. It's been really, like I love bonding with my nieces, and I love being, with my sister and stuff, and seeing my parents more often. We just did a little family trip to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, which was really fun. Just a couple hours away from both of us. So but never had really, just driven through it so many times from Colorado to Minnesota. And it was a cool little town. Yeah, it was kind of fun. And, just kind of little, we usually take little family trips every summer up, we call it up north. When you live in Minnesota, you go up north and to the cabin and stuff. But this time we decided to go to Sioux Falls. So it's kind of cool. So yeah. So it's been a fun, and I've single-handedly decided to do a family reunion, which is Saturday. So that'll be kind of fun because I haven't seen a lot of my family in so long. Like I try to see everybody, but it's so hard when you come back for such a short time. So, yeah, I'll be doing a little family get together, which I'm excited for. I hope everybody is. My one cousin's like, she's like, I'm bringing the blender. We're gonna do some Fear Factor challenges. I'm like, oh, bring it, girl. You bring it. Like, I'm
at that
ready.
point you're like, bring it.
Let's go. Let's go.
I don't know if she's really, but I'm really hoping she does. I'm like, I'm ready for it. Bring it on. Challenge accepted. No, but yeah. So, but yeah, definitely a little, different being here longer than normal, but I love the humidity. I'm all for humidity over the
Oh,
dry. Oh,
I can't. No, not for me.
oh, I love it. I love it. Like my hair sticks to my neck. It's like so weird. I'm out walking in like 90 degrees. My sister's like, "You're crazy." I'm like,
I'm
I'm
like inside looking at the
I
window with
know.
your AC
I
on.
love it though, because like in Colorado, I get like a bloody nose every day. Literally, I've only had one bloody nose here the whole time I've been here. I'm like, I'm
Oh, wow.
loving this. So yeah, so that part I'm loving. And my hair's so much curlier. I don't have to do anything. This is just like out of the shower. I didn't put anything in it. I'm just like, yes,
Love
a
that.
little frizzier, but whatever. So yeah. Oh, but yeah.
I mean, so another question I have, I guess this has been a new one for our podcast. I mean, everybody has a Mount Rushmore. Um, you, give me your Mount Rushmore with one challenge player, one Big Brother player, one Survivor player, and an overall or dash LRG player.
Ooh, okay, I like this. Okay, well, for the challenge, you have to say bananas, I guess. I mean, as much as I want to, I'm
Oh,
gonna say bananas. Survivor. I mean, if this was legit, I mean, it would probably be Boston Rob or Sandra. Let me think on that one. But I mean, if I were to pick,
your Mount Rushmore, we're saying.
it's
So
my
yeah. So whatever
personal.
you like, if you had this in your backyard in Vancouver, of course, right?
Oh,
Like you
oh,
got it in
well,
your backyard,
okay,
then
this
this is
changes
what
it
you
then a
would put.
little
Like,
bit. Okay. Okay, let me think. Let's see, because I kind of like a lot of people, but I'm trying to think of, I think I would say Horatio for the challenge. I would say my favorite. Oh wait, do I get an amazing race or no? No.
We'll give you we'll
you
give
Oh
you
can
an
wait,
put
amazing
in there.
race.
Yeah.
I'll put, actually I'm gonna put, I got it because I was gonna say I'm not sure on, I'm gonna say Kylan for the challenge because I love Kylan, but I was trying to put him in Big Brother, but I think I'm gonna change and then do, okay, then Big Brother. Okay, so I'm gonna do Kylan for the challenge. I'm gonna do, gosh, oh,
It's a good
there's
question.
so many good ones. Like this, her Survivor and Big Brother are gonna be really hard. Because I was gonna say Kylan for Amazing Race because I loved him on Amazing Race. But okay, so Kylan for the challenge, just so he gets in there because he is one of my favorite people. And I have a challenge shirt with his signature on it, so I might as well put him as
I
a
have a key. I have a key with his signature.
awesome.
It's over in the
Yes.
challenge area.
Yes. Oh, cool. And then, oh gosh, Big Brother's gonna be hard because there's so many. Big Brother and Survivor are gonna be hard. Okay, I'm getting there though. Let me
Uh,
think. Out of everybody, I think I'd pick Ozza. I love Ozza. I think I'd pick, otherwise it's Portia because I know Portia very well. No, I gotta pick Portia. I gotta pick Portia because she's in my Nate's Angels, so I'm gonna pick Portia. So Kylan and Portia. And then Survivor. Survivor is gonna be really hard. I mean, I think I have to go with Donathan between Gio and Donathan because they're like my two favorites. And Annie. Oh gosh. I mean, I have to pick people I know, I think. So I think I have to do Donathan because I've known him the longest. So yep, so Kylan, Portia, Donathan. And then orgs, I'm gonna pick like I love so many org player or LRG.
Hard one.
Let me think of like who would be like an icon. I mean, probably Nathan. He's so iconic. I think everybody knows who Nathan is. I think that would be my Mount Rushmore. Yep, I think that's perfect. Yeah. Yep.
I mean, it's a perfect question to ask because, like, I
Yeah,
mean, it was just introduced, I think, yesterday on our podcast. So it's nice
that's
seeing
awesome.
who people would place like. I mean,
Yes. I love that. Yeah, there's so many good Oregon LRG players. Like there's so I mean, I could have picked so many, but like Nathan is just somebody that is an icon in the community, I feel. So I'm gonna say Nathan. Yep. And he comes like all the way from the UK, to see us. I mean, that's so cool.
I love
I
seeing
think
work players from like outside of like in
yes.
like North America, I'll say.
Yes,
Like
yes.
it's so I'm like, you're from Australia? What time is it
Yes.
over there?
I know it is so cool. And like Aaron came from Ireland 2 years ago. That was cool. We have a few people that come from all over. It's so cool. So I love that. I'm like, oh,
I
but
mean,
yeah,
Marina comes
Marina's
from
Canada.
Canada.
Yep, exactly. Yep, yep. I'm gonna say she's Canada. I'm trying to think. I think there's somebody else that comes from Canada too. And I'm having a,
I know AJ's wants to go down there,
oh
and
yeah.
um, who else said they were? Oh, he's kill me if I forgot his name.
Oh, no.
Oh
I
my
know. I'm
God,
like,
I'm just went blank all of a sudden.
I'm,
Um, he was on our test call. Everyone, my God, I can't believe I went
oh
blank here. I'm
no,
going
you're good.
crazy now. Um, whiteboard, Tyler. See, I'm gonna get in trouble for forgetting his name. I can't believe I just blinked.
Alex.
Oh, yeah, okay, Alex. Okay,
Oh, okay.
Alex
Oh,
Potter.
I had to think about that. I was like whiteboard,
For some
and
yes.
reason, I was
actually,
thinking Ryan. I'm like, not it. So I
and I think
Alex,
I
if
think
you're
that person goes by they them. So just pronouns.
Yep. Yeah. No, yeah, but it's cool how many people come from all over. I love that. And it's such it's a good community. I really think like the Oregon
it's just
LRG community is
for
so
fun and good
fun.
times. Like no one should be negative or
Right,
it's just
exactly. Take it
good
with a grain of
faces, fun
salt,
faces.
yeah. Like in a game, sure, if it gets heated, but you know what? After the game's over, it doesn't matter in my mind. I don't know. That's kind
Uh,
of how I've always said it. Like it's a game. It's part of the game.
I mean,
Oh,
we've all lied in games. I've had
yep.
my
Never.
share.
I know. I'm amazed people actually believe it if I ever say anything because I'm such a bad liar. Like I think people would very much peg me if I lie, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah.
Especially if you don't have a good poker face, like you try to lie and they're like, I know you're not. I'm like, and you try to be so serious. I'm like, never mind. I forget.
Right.
I can't
Well,
do this anymore.
there's this game called, have you heard of the game? It's a dice game called Liar's Dice.
I don't know if I am.
And
No.
so the only way I was good at it, and so this was I think it was my first LRG, or was it my second? In my one of them, it was never aired because happened during a hurricane, lost footage. Anyways, so we did this game Liar's Dice, and one of my castmates, he knew I was never actually lying. Like if I said how many dice I had, I was either one off or I'm saying the correct number. So we played off of each other because he was also playing very similar to me. So he wasn't, he wasn't really lying. We figured like we worked really well. I did not win this game, but I got very far in it, and he did too. But I won the game itself, but not this liar's dice. But anyways, but yeah, so basically not lying in a lying game helped me, and only one person figured me out. And so and then afterwards, we kind of talked it out. We're like, we both figured each other out, that if I said how many dice I had, I was very honest. And so it was kind of cool, so it kind of worked. So sometimes not lying works in a
Uh,
lying game. Oh, but yeah. Oh, but yeah, I don't know. My thought is, this is one thing I say, that's weird about me. Um, so I won my second org. I won my second LRG. That means if I ever make TV, I have to win it. Right? Maybe.
That means you have to go on one of the bigger name shows because if
Yep,
it's gonna be a second win, you might or your second show, you might as well make it a big one.
exactly. Yep. And then just, yep. Yep. So we'll see. But yeah, but I always say everybody, yeah, have like, if you have a dream for it, keep pursuing that dream because I believe it's going to happen. I think anything can happen if you put your mind to it. So,
Or you and Debbie just need to go on Amazing Race.
yes, that would be awesome. Yes.
that'd be
Except
quite
for
the
she
task.
needs to watch it because she's never actually watched it. So,
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
she's gotta
I
watch
can
it.
drive a stick. I'm good with directions. I can do all of that. Like, I know I would be amazing at Amazing Race. It's just, I would need a partner that, I don't need a partner that needs to drive stick. I would need a partner that knows at least a little bit about the show. But yes, I told Debbie I would do it that. Like, if she needs, Debbie, start watching that show. Oh, but
I
no,
mean,
I
there you
would,
go, Steve. You and I can go on. They can go on. We can like meet up, have
yes,
like a.
Alliance,
Imagine if we battled it
yes.
out. Oh my gosh.
Yes, that would be
But then you can
awesome.
help too, right?
Yes, yep. I would leave the note on the car like they did. I would totally help each other.
Uh,
Yes, that'd be awesome. Yep. That's why I loved that last season of Amazing Race because it was Big Brother and they were, helping most of each other out, that's how I would do it too.
uh,
No matter what, like you still want to, help some people when you
oh
get
yeah.
to know them or if you know them. So, yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
always gonna be that one team you're like, I'm not helping them because they're
Right.
like,
Exactly, exactly. Like they don't need help. Yeah.
And I
Oh, but
mean,
yeah.
and I'm really good at faking foreign languages, so I can get us to places by.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I think I could kind of, yeah, I can get some of it, like I just think it'd be the coolest show just because of the fact like that you get to travel the world. Like, oh, so cool. I mean, I've been to, decent amounts of the world, but like to like really do it in a game setting and like try out what they do, like that's the coolest part of
uh,
Amazing Race. Yeah, I don't know. I think that'd be such a dream. Yeah. That would
and
be a
again, it's one of those things where you watch it like, oh, I totally got this. But
right.
then being on the show, you're like, damn, this it really is tough.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I think too. Like, it would be a lot harder to, I mean, yeah, like a lot of times they're sleeping outside waiting for, the thing to open and stuff. It's like I wouldn't sleep. That's okay.
I'm
But I think
trying
the
to
adrenaline.
memorize a line dance and then
Right,
do it. I'd
right.
be like, oh my God.
Oh, I know. Yeah, because some of the memory, like I'm decent with memory, I would say sometimes, but like I would have to keep saying it over and over in my head. And if somebody were to talk to me or stop me, I'd be like, oh no, what is it?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So I would, there's some that I think would be harder. I think just like the adrenaline would keep you going, but then I don't know. I think some of it, like, like what was the one where, oh, that where they had to make the makeshift scooter down the hill. that was just so hard to watch some of them that just could never get that time down,
Mhm.
that would be like so frustrating, but you just got to keep trying. Like as long as you never give up, they eventually did it. It just, sometimes that would just be so hard. Because yeah, Amazing Race starts what, end of September, I think again, I believe. Amazing
Okay.
Race Canada's on right now. I can't find a way to watch it, but I definitely want to watch it. So it's a good one too. So if I can figure out a way to watch it here, oh well.
It's
Well,
funny because we were talking the same thing the other night where I wanted to watch the Big Brother live streams, but I can't do that up here. So it's like
yes.
we need a cross pattern somewhere in between.
Yes. Yeah, because you get to watch Amazing Race Canada.
Yep.
I was gonna say you get to watch that one. Yeah, because I mean I can find it at home, but like I don't think I can. I didn't bring everything with me, so I don't think I have any way to watch it here. I mean, I'm just basically on, I don't even know what she has.
The
I've been
TV.
so busy. And she has, I mean, we have a TV. I mean, she has a bunch of TVs, but I just like I'm just watching. I'm watching my favorite show on like right now because I like to binge watch one of my favorite non-reality show once a year. And so I started it back up before I left. And so I'm like, hey, I can watch that here because I know where that is.
Now
So.
we gotta know what show it is.
Ooh, okay. So okay, I'm gonna have this will be a fun little one. Can you guess my favorite genre? Non-reality. What would I be into? You got both get to guess because
Yeah,
it's
well, you said you like Shark Week, so
uh,
you have a good spin to probably TV, but I want to go with maybe like crime show.
okay. Tyler, what do you think?
I mean, to be fair, before Steve had said that, I was like, Criminal Minds NCIS, like crime scene.
You think too? Okay, no, I'm dystopian. So I'm post-apocalyptic all the way. My favorite
Oh,
show is
okay.
called The 100. If you've never seen
Oh
it,
yeah,
you
yeah.
need to
Okay.
watch it.
I
It is amazing.
I loved it for the first few seasons, but I'm not I love the show.
Yeah.
I love how
Yep.
everything went on. But when it got a little bit too crazy on the sci-fi part, I was kind of
Uh-huh.
like, now I'm getting lost because now it's getting kind of crazy. But the first like I think it's like 3 or 4 seasons, I'm like,
Yep.
this is great. This
So
is such
good.
a good story.
Yep.
And
Did you
aside to
finish it?
that,
Or
I
did you?
don't I
Because
think we kind of lost track and then we
yep.
started watching something. But
So I
um
even did that my first time around. I stopped at that spot too. And then I was like, I'm gonna go watch it back. After that
you should.
little really bad season, we're gonna say a little low season. I mean, it's not low, but it gets amazing. Like, I mean,
Okay.
I
Okay.
this is my fourth or fifth rewatch, and every the end of it, the whole season, the whole thing, I cry. I cannot not cry. It is
Good.
that good. Like it really does a great full circle. It really is quite amazing. But there is that part that a lot of people have said the same thing. Like so I'm from Mankato. So I used to have my handle as Kato Crew, KRU, because it's one crew, sky crew, tree crew, stuff like that. So like, but yeah, but so that's my favorite. Like out of any, like
Yeah.
so they were supposed to do a prequel and then COVID hit and it didn't happen.
Oh, okay.
And now there's like talks. I'm like, if I could be an extra in that, I would pay to be an extra in that show because I love it so much. Like it is. So they do every year, they do these like certain like cons where you can go meet them. And every year I'm always busy. This next year it's in Boston. I already have my like dates ready for it because I'm like,
Nice.
I am
Nice.
going to this one because I need to meet these people because it's like seriously, hands down my favorite. But and I love like Lost. I like that
Lost is
style.
great. Lost
Any
is
kind of like having to kind of,
a
like
thinker, so in a way.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Like where you're stuck having to like kind of figure out how to live, in a
So,
different scenario. Because I love like the Hunger Games, Divergent, all those movies, anything like that. Books too. And the 100 has a book series too, so
yep.
I read the books but yeah, that's hands down my favorite for some reason. Yep, and I just can't get enough of it. And every time I rewatch it, I learn something new, like about something, or I'm like, oh my gosh, that character is way later and I didn't notice that they were in here earlier. Like there's a lot of little things that, I'm like more observant, I guess, but I
So
think my family thinks. Yeah,
Have you watched The Silo?
that's the next one I'm watching. So
Okay,
that's, yep, everybody has told me Silo is amazing. So yep, that's
it's
the next one.
really
I'm like,
good.
yep, good. Okay.
Season three is kind of at that point, like in
Okay.
100, where it's kind of
Okay.
like, what's happening?
Okay.
Because they're doing a little backstory and they're doing a little, like, I don't want to spoil it, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're doing some backstory. They're following up on different things, and you're like, but I'm in like the second or third episode of season three, and it's finally like the third episode. You're like, okay, I get what's happening. But the first
Okay.
two episodes, you're like, because usually when you start another season, they kind of relapse a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
didn't at all. It just went straight into something else, and I was like,
Whoa.
I don't know what's happening. But the first two
Right.
seasons, like, amazing. Like when the first
Okay.
season ended, I'm like, I need to watch the next one.
Oh, cool.
Like,
Good. Okay. Yeah.
and
All
another
my
one I
friends, yeah,
really loved that was
was
like kind of similar to Silo, but not really.
okay.
um, Snowpiercer.
Oh, that's Octavia's on that one. Yep, I have seen parts of that one. I've not watched it all because I don't
It's
like the
great,
cold. I hate the cold. That's why I cannot live in
but
Minnesota.
it's
But
just because it's all on a train, and all they do is
yes,
travel around the world because everything's frozen over.
yes, yeah.
But it's such a good, like, I don't know why how I caught into it, but
Okay.
it was a really good story. Like I was like, this is great. And you're like, what if
I
this
need to
happens?
get back into it. Yeah, because I was like, I started it because of her real name's I think Marie or something. But I was like, and then I was like, I anything that's cold, I'm always like, I can't do it. I don't know. I'm always cold. But yeah, I need to because I'm like, it's all iced over. No, no, no. But yeah. But yeah.
Those are two I recommend, like
Okay, cool. No,
Snowpiercer
I
and
will.
Silo.
Yeah,
Silo
Silo
for
is my
sure.
next on my list.
Yeah,
Yep, because I was like, that's like literally on my like to watch soon because
nice.
I'm getting closer to finishing up the 100. So yeah, I was like, yeah,
Nice.
good. Yeah. But those, yeah, that style is so like if you know the end of the world happens, I'm gonna pretend I'm part of the grounders. No, just kidding. No, but you always think, just like a show, oh, I could do this. I could
Oh yeah.
survive on this. Probably not, but
What's like one of my favorite shows, which is kind of totally different to all the shows we
uh-huh.
talked about, but is like Prison Break.
Oh, I love Prison Break. Yes, that's
Yeah,
one of my
I've
favorite shows
watched it
too.
so many times,
Yes,
but every time you
yes,
watch it, you're just like, oh yeah, I remember, and like you're like, oh yeah,
yes,
this. And
yes.
some people are like, but they just keep breaking out of jail. I'm like, no, but it's such a plot. Like the plot
Yep.
is so cool.
Yep. So I want to name my next dog Lincoln
Nice.
from The 100
Yep.
and Lincoln Burrows.
Nice.
Because those are two of my favorite characters. Yep. Michael Schofield, I loved him. I loved Prison Break. Prison Break was
It
amazing,
was really,
amazing.
I
Yep.
watched that like as it came out per season. And
Yep.
I have them all on DVD. So, and I watch
Yep.
like every once in a while. I'm like, I need to watch it again.
Yep. Yep. I actually kind of want to rewatch that. One that I didn't think I was gonna like and I loved, and I really was like, I'm not gonna like Lucifer. Did you ever watch Lucifer?
Didn't, but I've heard
Oh
good
my
things.
gosh, it's so good. Like I was like, there's no way I'm gonna like this show about a
My
devil.
aunt's watching it right now.
It was
Actually, she was talking about it.
right. It is so good. I've actually watched that twice or three times now. And I was like, I can't believe I like this, but it was really good. Yeah, that was another. It's kind of like a little like if you like, any of the DC,
Yep.
shows or anything like that. Like I watched Gotham and stuff like that. But yeah, it's kind of
I'm a
it was
Batman fan, so
yeah, yeah,
like,
felt like
you
kind of like
can't.
that. Oh
I
yeah,
should.
true, true.
I should.
I was gonna say I probably can't.
Tyler shows his wall, but this is my. Where's my video appearance? So you
Oh,
can't. Oh, you can't see it as well because it's still on a blur, which it's not supposed to be.
oh
But
yeah.
this is all Batman Funkos.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
So
Wow.
that's my true
That's
collection of
cool. That's
crazy
awesome.
Batman
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. But yeah, I think you'd probably like that. It was way better than I expect. I was like really hesitant. I'm like, I'm not gonna like it. And then I was like, oh gosh, I like it. And then I was like, I liked it so much I need to rewatch it. So yeah, that's another one that was like, but yeah, Prison Break. Oh, I loved Prison Break. Yeah, that was such a good one
Yeah,
too.
it was
Like,
amazing.
yeah,
And
such a
people who say they
cool.
don't like it, I'm like, I don't like you then.
Yeah, exactly,
It's
exactly.
like,
It's like, no way. It was so, and like like are so nervous for him, like, oh my gosh, are they gonna get out? Like there's like you feel like you're part of it. Yeah, that was a cool show. I'm trying to think of.
The one thing I find interesting because you like the two of them is what's the DC show that ties into like it ties into the Arrow with Flash
Oh, I
and
watched Arrow.
uh
You're thinking
something
of
of the universe or
is it it's two words. Supernatural? Is it Supernatural?
no
No.
it's
Oh,
man, yeah
that's not two words.
something it's like the team of them. It's something of the universe.
Oh.
Uh, but but Lincoln and Schofield come in, but they're a dual pair or
Oh,
something. And it,
yes.
yeah,
Yes.
I can't even think of it
Oh,
right now.
I know what
But
one it is. Yes. Because I watched that because of that. Yes, I cannot think of what it is either.
I gotta look it up.
Oh,
I can find it.
yeah, I can't. Because I was gonna say I was thinking
Legends,
Supernatural. I watched
Legends of
part of
Tomorrow.
Legend. Yes, Legend.
Yeah,
Yep, that's right. Yep, I watched part of Supernatural, but I didn't ever finish it. But I liked it. I just
I start
never. Yeah.
rewatching Arrow because I watched it, but I got so confused because if anyone who's watched Arrow, they make you watch The Flash, they make you watch Supergirl, they make you
Hmm.
watch DC's up because you like they're like in order to know this, you have to go watch up to this and this
Right.
and smart, very smart.
Yes. Very
But I
smart.
was so lost and I stopped. But now I'm like I'm just watching Arrow straight through because
Nice. Good
it really
idea.
gets
Because
going.
Arrow reminded me a little bit of Lost, how it's really like he goes back to
Yeah,
that
because you're on the
island and there's
island.
so
Yeah,
many. Yeah, exactly.
yep.
I was like, and I don't even know. I don't even, is it still gone? Is it still on? Or
No,
are they done? Okay. So
no, they're
maybe I
done.
did finish it. Okay. I was like, I don't even know. Like, if did I even see the end?
Like eight, eight, eight seasons, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
And
I was gonna say
only
there's a
22
lot.
episodes, so
Yeah,
it's
I was gonna say there was a lot. I know that was an investment for sure. But
because
yeah,
I
it was
watched
yeah.
Arrow, and then I was like, okay, now I gotta watch Flash, and then I'm like, oh, now I gotta watch Supergirl, and
Yep.
then then Legends of Tomorrow came, and I was like, I give up.
Yep, yep. I know I tried to watch a little Doctor Who. I couldn't get into it, but I want to try. That was one I was like, I like the concept of it. I don't know. There's a lot that sometimes like it has to like really intrigue me early on. Otherwise I'm like, oh, it's like it's so hard to like
You
like, all right, I
gotta
can
get a
watch
good
this.
catch.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Yep.
say it's always 3 episodes usually
Yeah,
before
yep.
you get
I
in or you
al-
don't.
yep, I always say I'm like never go with the first episode. The first episode is getting to know the characters. You have to get past at least a couple episodes before you can give up on it. And I always try to almost do a whole season, before I give up on it. But sometimes I'm like, yeah. But yeah. But that's me, a little dystopian over here. Oh, yeah. So I don't know. But yeah, if they had I mean, not to say that like not a real Hunger Games, but a Hunger Games reality show where you don't really die. I would love to do
Yeah.
something like that. That would be amazing. Yep. I was like, don't kill me, please.
It's fine in that way where you may die,
Yeah,
but
exactly. But I mean, I would live for that something like that because that would be totally my thing. Because it's like for me, all I watch is like that style or reality. Like there is nothing really else that I watch, I mean, every once, so I guess like, the Lucifers and the other ones that we were talking about,
yeah.
but primarily like those are the ones that catch me, that I'm like, oh, that's what I like. The new Hunger Games comes out eventually. I think it's November and I cannot wait, kind of. I think they're doing another Divergent, I'm pretty sure. So I'm like, yes. But yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
too
there's
funny.
good ones to follow on.
Yes, yes. Oh, but yeah. But no, yeah, this has been fun.
I saw Tyler taking pictures of his walls again.
Oh,
I
nice.
But
sent
Okay.
I sent Jenny the picture of
okay.
my wall.
The
Oh,
funny
awesome.
thing
Okay,
is,
cool.
I have to laugh because every time we talk about this, Tyler takes pictures. I'm like, you're not going back to the same pictures. You always take new pictures.
Because I always forget that I had taken the picture.
Oh,
'Cause I mean,
funny.
and you never know, Steve. I could have rearranged stuff.
That's true. It's true.
That would be good. You could hide stuff for people. Just kidding.
I sometimes end up rearranging my Funkos too. My Pride collection is the Batman, but over here
Uh-huh.
I have five five rows of six of Friends, season Friends.
Oh, cool.
So they have different
Oh,
series. There's two more sets of six that I need,
okay.
but it's a lot. But that's my fun collection.
That's
A little bit of
cool.
Simpsons, a little bit of Aladdin, a little bit of actually I have a lot of the Arrow
Oh yeah,
cartoons too.
cool.
And then
Cool.
I have some Steve ones, so I have like Stone Cold Steve Austin,
Oh,
just
yep,
because
yep.
it's my name,
Yep,
and
makes sense.
Steve Irwin,
Oh yeah, cool. Oh,
and Blue's
cool.
Clues Steve.
Ah, that's cute. Good. That's awesome. That's smart, actually. I never thought of that one. That's a good idea. I know. I want to make Todd, that does the Funko Pops. I wanted it last year, but then obviously I ended up on Fear Factor. For like the holidays, I would love to do my nieces make their own
Uh,
have like a picture
well,
of them.
I'll show you only because you're talking
Oh,
about it, but
yeah.
I mean, this year I'm getting a key from Portia to go next to the picture I have on my wall.
That's awesome. She is
Like
the
I
sweetest.
try to get people who and pair them together. Like I have Cameron's,
Yes.
I have Rachel's. Like, let's be real,
Yes. Oh yeah, of course, Rachel. Yes, yes. And Cameron's so nice too. Yeah.
they're all
So nice.
nice.
They're all nice. I mean, really, everybody is so nice. I know. I was like, really, they're all so nice. Oh,
so
yeah.
it's pricey to do, but it was a nice little gift. It was Father's
Yeah.
Day,
Oh,
my Father's Day gift.
cool.
My daughter has a name for me.
Okay.
She
Oh.
calls she calls me Cringe Dad. So there's your pop yourself, and then she made Steve Cringe
Awesome.
Dad. So that's my
That is so
personal
cool.
Funko.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
so it's pretty cool. So it's definitely one of one. It's one of a
Okay,
kind.
yeah,
So
exactly.
they're really
I think
cool to have.
that's so cool. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that. I really kind of want to do that for them. Like I don't know, I decided I'm pretty sure I'm going to do the because there's that Big Brother cruise you can go on, but and I did the Traders cruise and I signed up for the Survivor one in 2027 and Todd will be on it. So I was like, maybe I'll get to know Todd a little bit better because I've never met him in person. So it's like then maybe I could ask him a lot more questions on the Funko Pops and stuff. But
He's got some really good
I
stuff.
yeah.
mean, Jenny, you need a Fear Factor Jenny Funko.
True, that would be cool actually. Yeah, maybe I
Squished
should.
in squished in plastic.
The
Yeah,
squish.
exactly. Yes. Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, actually that would be pretty cool. Yeah, I never even thought about that. Yeah, or my when I'm having my demise when I like I'm drinking and I look over and I can't believe Zach drank it. I'm like, ah, something. Yeah, no, that would be a good idea. But yeah,
Tyler, Tyler
oh,
needs a fireball fury.
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
too fun.
superhero alter ego.
Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. That is cool. Yes. Oh, I love that. I love Fireball. Speaking of, I do love Fireball. And everybody's like, how do you drink that? I'm like, I don't know. I love it. Oh,
As he's gonna pull it out, he's got it on hand.
like,
I do.
oh, I have a Fireball jacket.
Oh, there
Literally,
you go.
it's in my car, actually. Oh,
Got a
nice.
shirt.
Oh, cool. That's
Oh,
awesome.
It keeps cutting out. But yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
I
cool.
was
Yeah.
like,
I have a friend that was like he was a liquor rep or he is a liquor rep and he did Fireball when like it first kind of not maybe when it didn't first come out but when it was popular not too many years ago when I got tons of Fireball stuff. I have like a Fireball tent. I'm like it's so funny. It's like I don't even know what to do with half of it. A lot of Fireball shot glasses and stuff like that. And
I don't have a fireball shot glass. That's what I
oh
need.
surprised
really?
you don't.
Oh, I'll have to bring it because I will bring it for you because I have a lot. I have lot of Dr. McGillicuddy's too because he was a liquor rep for that, and then a local one in Colorado, Breckenridge. He does a lot, but yeah. But I get all the swag, so I'm always like, what? I have a Fireball like one of those bar, where you dry the. Like, what do you do with all this stuff? I mean, hey, I still have it, so I
I
had a
mean, I
light.
collect I collect shot glasses, so
Oh, good. I will bring it 100%. Yep, good. Because, like, I mean, like, I don't need all these shot glasses. I mean, I do shots on occasions, but I have like my go-tos. So, yep, I
Yeah.
will bring, I will not forget that, I promise, because that is something that will remember in my head. Because, especially with my move, I will be
it's okay,
needing.
Jenny. You'll get a one of many business card.
Yeah.
Yay! And I will pass them out and help you guys. Don't worry. Like I said, I love to help people, so that's kind of fun. Oh, yeah, that'll
I
be
mean,
good.
now the Onion is on Instagram, so we
Yes,
are
yep.
on there.
I'm following it. Yep, yep.
Yeah,
And I've tagged it, I believe, when I put
yeah.
tonight on it tonight.
Basically,
Yep.
just try to. It's under me right now, but I'll get Tyler into it somehow too.
Perfect. Good.
Yeah.
Yep, good.
I mean,
Yeah.
like we all kind of have our own little station that we
Yeah.
run.
Yeah.
I reach out to a lot of the reality stars via message. I'm like, hey, all the one Big Brother players that have been eliminated, I'm in their DMs already. Like,
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. That is smart. Yeah. No good. Yeah. I know. Don't spoil that because I've not watched last week's, so I need to catch up on that.
I made sure I caught up as a the
Okay.
usual Sunday episodes. We
Yeah.
always talk about end up talking about Big Brother,
Yeah.
but the past two, I kept telling people I watched it, but I never watched it. So I was like, yeah, yeah, that's good. That's so I
Yes.
caught up on the weekend and
Oh,
I
yep.
was caught
Nice.
up and I was like, okay, good. Now I know what everyone's talking about. So
Yep, yeah, because we were out of town, so like I was like, and on vacation, and I didn't watch it. Probably could have, but I, would have felt bad with my family. So now I'm like, I and probably should have watched it last night, but I didn't. I'll watch it tomorrow or tonight.
so
Hopefully
for
before. But
for a second, I'm gonna back up for a
oh yeah,
second. Talking about the like height difference and who we see on
yeah.
who we meet, and there is one Big Brother player I thought was gonna be a lot taller. Met her last year, and I'm like, you are not as tall as I was thinking.
Who?
Christmas.
Oh yes, she is tiny. Yes,
I thought she was gonna be taller because
yes.
that's what she was on TV, and then I was like, we're not at all tall what I was expecting.
I know. Me and Debbie both said that same thing. Yes. Yep, because I know I knew Rubina was going to be tiny, and then Portia was exactly, and Rachel was like were exactly. Kylan was exactly what I thought too. I think he was buffer than I thought though. But yeah, you're right. Christmas was a lot smaller than or yeah, shorter, I guess, not smaller, whatever,
Because
than
on
I thought.
TV, like they made her look so much more
Yes,
taller.
yes, yeah.
And I'm like, I met her in person. I was like,
Uh-huh, I know. I know. It is kind of crazy, yeah. I know, because I keep trying to think of anybody else too that was, yeah, because I think Rubina was Debbie's height or maybe a tiny bit taller than Debbie because
yeah.
they got pictures together. It was really cute 2 years ago. But
I'm,
yeah.
I'm like, there are people that are like, I wish they were taller, or I
Right,
imagine them,
right. Well, and actually, Cameron from Big Brother was a little shorter than I thought he was going to be. Not by much, but a little bit shorter than I thought he was going to be. I thought,
which Cameron is really good friends with Amy Dupree, if you know
oh,
who that
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
Really good friends. So
Oh, cool.
we're trying to get her to get him on our show.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, cool.
which would be
Yeah.
cool because I loved his gameplay. So
Yes. Yes, me too. Yeah, me too. Yeah, and he does Vanquish, so you might get lucky. He's doing a mini soon again. I don't know what mini. I need to really look at Vanquish again too. I like it all and I share
there's
it,
things
but
coming up. Yep.
yeah, I was like, I don't know what weekend it is now. I'm like, oh no, I better look that
I
up.
mean, I think they just revealed like who's what celebrities
Yes.
are coming.
Yep, that I was gonna say because I know Kylan's playing too, because I knew Kylan wanted to play. Um, but yeah, now I'm trying to think if it's this next weekend. I will have to look.
I am looking right now.
Okay.
So
Okay, I'm trying to see if I can find it.
I'm like, or is it August? Because oh wait, this weekend is August.
Kirsten just knows how to work her magic with these people.
I know she does. Well, a
Oh,
lot
there
of
it
them
is.
want to, like that's kind of cool too. It's for charity. Everybody loves to do stuff for charity too, I think.
Oh, this one says stay tuned. Oh, what's his face is on there? Red? Is that what you call him?
Yes, Red is
Yeah,
gonna play too. Yep, yep.
that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, that'll be cool.
I was like, it doesn't give specific.
Oh, it doesn't tell dates yet.
No,
Okay,
there's
good.
no
Okay.
date. No.
So then I don't know anymore. Good. Okay. I was like, that's even better because I'm like, I don't think I've missed anything in the mod chat, but maybe I have.
I
Oh,
mean,
I do miss
yeah,
it sometimes, but I'm just like when I see someone big, I'm like, ooh,
yes. Yeah, it's fun to watch. Like the
I didn't
big bro.
watch for one of the minis, but I'm like, they
Yeah.
got such a lineup. I know. I'm like,
Oh, I know. I know there's so many people waiting to play, it seems like. So yeah, I don't know. I
but
know.
played Vanquish twice. Obviously, my
Oh
first
yeah.
org.
Yep.
First org, I made fifth. And then I
Good,
played Big
good.
Brother with Vanquish, and I
Yep.
made fifth.
Yep.
So fifth is the hard part. If I get like
That's
five, then I'm a little better in life.
That's awesome. Yep. I know that's kind of me. I always tell myself as long as I can make jury, that's all I
Yeah,
ever want to do. Make
yeah,
jury.
I
Oh,
mean, my one experience with Vanquish, I mean, I lead a busy schedule.
uh,
I mean, Steve and I are almost always on a video call when I'm at work. Like, I'm not at work, obviously,
yep.
um, but you have to be very 100% committed.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Because it
And
goes fast.
I played a Big Brother game of it, and it just was like I couldn't keep up with my work schedule and that. So,
Right. Yep, that's hard. Yep. That it is. It's you really have to be so insanely active. It's not like and I got lucky because Expedition Online was similar to that where you go on live and you're, active on a Zoom and everything, or it was on Discord, maybe I think it was Discord for that one. But like other orgs, yeah, you don't have to be super active. But yeah, it does seem like you have to be very otherwise, yeah, it's harder to make it far, unfortunately, in it. Yeah. Yeah, but it's fun, and like I said, it's such a unique one that does it for charity. I think there's maybe a couple other out there that do it for charity, but um, I
I
like that.
mean, speaking of charity, I have to promote this one. Nathan and I are hosting a Big Brother game
Oh,
for for the event in Florida.
oh,
We're host-
cool.
I don't know when the exact dates are. Because, I mean, Nathan sends me a lot of messages, but
Yes,
I get
it
a lot
is
of messages.
literally just it's messenger based. Big Brother.
cool.
It's gonna be fun.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, good. I love that. Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder if I saw, did you post it recently or Nathan?
I think Nathan did.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, I kind of do feel like I saw that recently, like maybe today or yesterday. Okay, yeah, I was like,
I
that
mean,
does.
I'll have to find it. Like my inbox is all blown up right now with
Oh yeah,
people
yeah.
reaching out about different things, like my work tragic event that happened over the weekend, and
Oh no. Okay. Ooh.
was not a good experience. Like,
Uh-oh. Can
so
you talk
yeah.
about it or is it no?
One of my residents, I found one of my residents passed away while I was the only overnight, and I
Oh,
was the only overnight staff on shift. So,
oh, that would be very hard. Yeah, that would be very, very hard.
so
Oh,
of course, I had to do all the fun paperwork that came along.
right, right. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah.
And I
Yeah. I was
hate
gonna say.
paperwork because the stack of paperwork is like that thick and the exact details.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yep. I was gonna say it has to be so specific, I bet. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, that would be a little bit of a hard one. Yeah. Oh, but
So
yeah.
that's why I was like, I'm glad I have this as like a fallback on.
Yes, exactly. That is nice. Yep, to have something else to take your mind off of it. Yep, exactly.
So the exact days are 3rd through the 5th of August, text based with you can do video calls, no Zoom, raising money
Oh,
for Celebrity Weekend and the Sojourn. I don't think I pronounced that right. Project.
oh, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, you'll have to forward it to me. I was gonna say, I feel like I don't know if I have stuff going on then or not, but I will look in the near future.
It's
Yeah, because
literally it's all text based, like literally
yeah,
no Zoom. So
yeah,
very simple.
that's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, because I was gonna say, I know the family reunion is the first, so I was gonna say I would have my nieces during the day on the Monday and Wednesday, but that wouldn't be the end of the world.
Yeah, because we planned it out because like I'm normally off
Yeah.
work Sundays to Sundays to Thursday mornings. So
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. No good. Yeah.
it's
Well, if
gonna be a
I
fun gonna be a fun one.
cool, yeah, I bet. I know. I haven't done a Big Brother one in a long time. But for some reason I'm not good at Big Brother orgs, I feel like.
I mean, what you need to do, Jenny, is come play war games.
What's that?
So we always morph two different things together. Steve played my last season
Oh,
where we pitted Canada, I almost said Canada, against America.
Oh, cool. I'd
and a
probably
Survivor
follow it.
and a Survivor
Yes.
Big Brother
Oh,
mashup.
cool. That is cool. Yeah. No, I would do better with that because like I've done, like the Big Mini does a little bit of all of them and stuff like that. And that's live. And then I've done like Allie's game Social Ocean and Bobby. I did that one and that was kind of like crossover between Survivor and Big Brother. I did well in that one. I mean, I made it to jury in Big Brother. And oh wait, I won a Big Brother, never mind. I forgot. I won a duos Big Brother with Debbie.
I've also won a Big Brother game. Like
What am I thinking? Okay.
I've won a Big Brother's game. Have not won a Survivor game.
Okay.
Steve is opposite. He's won the Survivor, not the Big Brother. So
Okay. I can't believe I forgot because it was on Discord and I'm not Discord. I'm it's not horrible, but I'm not the greatest on Discord. So and I haven't checked my Discord in like
That's
probably 6 months. Like I feel bad. I'm like I forget about that. So I'm like, oh no,
that's
I
the thing about Discord. If you're on a Discord game, you have to remember to check because sometimes I just
yes.
don't get the
Yeah.
notifications. They're like, oh,
Yeah, I'm like, I probably have a lot of missed things, but I'll have to check that tomorrow.
you're in a
But
game
that's,
right now.
yeah, exactly. Probably. No, just kidding. But I was like, I did win a Discord. That is crazy to me. I forgot.
I've won a game on or two on Discord. So
Okay, cool.
hey,
I
I won a Who Done It game.
Oh, that'd be fun. I remember I played, yeah, Expedition Online was on it, and then I think the first year in um before it was even over the edge in December, I was on a Discord game and I was really far in. And I basically like the whole time of the parties, I basically like said good morning and I would do the challenges. I don't remember what the game was called. I'm sure I have it on there. Um, and I made it to final three. I was like, what?
Oh, wow.
I did not win, obviously, because I was
I
like
mean,
kind of MIA for like 4 days, but I was
I
like,
mean,
wow.
I'll be real. I try not to play any games or host during Orlando
Yep, nope. Yep.
because I did that the first year. Melissa
Oh
and I
yeah.
hosted Oasis. We
Oh,
were both intoxicated.
oh yeah. Yeah, that's too hard. It's too much. There's too much going on. Yeah, I felt bad. Like I was like, I was, and the people that, I went to the end with was my alliance. So it was kind of cool. But like, um, I knew I wasn't winning. I was like, there's no way I'm winning. I literally went MIA for like 4 days. I mean, I would do the challenges. I would say good morning. I would show pictures of who I was with to them. But it was like, that was it. And I think we were at final six. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I made it to final three. I made it to the end. And I like hadn't really checked. I'm like, thank you. I'm like, and I even think in my speech, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna win this one, but I'm happy to be at the end,
I
kind of
mean,
thing.
while we were all sitting here, I was also on a finale chat for a different game. Didn't
Yeah.
win because I literally put in my thing. I'm like, I wasn't around at all. I literally asked to be voted out. Y'all still put me here. I'm not gonna win this game at all.
There
Hey, I got two votes.
Oh wow, that's good.
you
Wow,
go.
that's cool. That's funny. Oh, yeah, you never know. You never know. Because sometimes I mean, it's like, hey, that might have been your tactic. Oh, but
Literally, I
yeah.
didn't even want to play this game. Like I was like, I only played because the host needed an extra body.
Oh, yep, yep, yep. I've done that because sometimes if I really want to play, I really put my time and effort into it. And then if I've like don't or like one time I thought I could do two orgs at once. No, you cannot do two orgs at once. That is impossible, at least for me. I was like, this is just too much. So like then I just focused on one that I felt like I vibed better with people and then slowly let myself go on the other one, which still took a while. I think I still made jury on that which was crazy, but I still did all the challenges and was like active, but I didn't like not talk to people, but I gave way more effort into the other one. And I don't even remember what the two were. It was too long ago. It was like the first year. The first year when I played orgs, I literally just played nonstop straight. Like I mean, I might have had like a couple day break and I would just keep looking for more. And then I was like, okay, I'm good.
I
Oh,
mean, I think everybody went through that where
yeah.
just coming onto orgs. I mean, I went through it. Like I played, I'm pretty sure 7 games all
Yep, exactly. Yep. Yeah, and it's fun, but and then I was like, no, I want to do production, and then I found out lives, and I'm like, oh, that sounds fun, and I was like, I'll try that. Why not? So, and they are fun. Like I said, I just did Code Red in May, and have another one lined up down the road, and maybe another one lined up next year. So I'm not giving up on those. They are fun. So, yeah.
I
Oh,
mean, who knows where the paths will lead people? I mean,
exactly. And they are fun. I mean, I think they're so fun. Even orgs, like I love like challenging myself in these competitions, like I don't know, they're fun. Like who knew I was really good at cup and ball? Like I had no idea.
I mean, I guess now that that subject's come up, what is your favorite type of challenge? Like
Oh,
overall?
the cup and ball challenges mainly because I'm so good at like that style, but I love endurance. Like I can do endurance. I can do puzzles are my least favorite. I did learn, it took me 4 hours by watching numerous YouTube and TikToks. I finally learned to slide, but I still can't get it under a minute. Like
No.
ugh. But I can do a slide finally, and I can teach people. I mean, it's not great, but I can. It's just for me on like if it's in person, I can do a jigsaw puzzle, but online they just move too much for me, and it just annoys me. And if you have to flip them, oh, it's just such a pain. And so those are my least favorite. I can do like word unscramble, any of those are fine, but and all that. But yeah, I'm always like least favorite is I'm always like, don't put me in a puzzle. But in lives, I'm fine. Like in live LRG's games, I'm fine with them. But yeah, I don't know.
I hate endurance. Like I'm not doing no damn wall sit. Like I will be I will be the first one out. I will go start, and then the minute I start, bloop.
Oh, I had to do so Vanquish my season 7. I was going up against it was let me think who it was. I think it was Travis and Trey. Me, Travis, and Trey were the last three standing on planking while one-handedly stacking up a tower and then unstacking and then stacking and unstacking. And all of a sudden I look and I'm like, I'm in the last three left. And I'm like, there's no way I'm beating these two guys. So I dropped. But I mean, I think I made it a good 5 minutes planking and moving my hands. I was like, this is
No thanks.
crazy. But I love the foot stacking. I love doing that for some, except for in this last Vanquish. I sucked at it. But normally I'm really good at foot stacking. Like I can usually do it pretty well and it's kind of fun. But yeah, I don't know, I like a lot of those style challenges. I like the orgs where you get to practice. My favorite, of course, I guess of all would be scavenger hunt because if it's if it's live or if it's a 24-hour one, oh my gosh, well I give it my all times 10. So I do love those.
I
Those are my
mean,
favorite.
I love scavenger hunt. 9 times out of 10, I have exactly what they're looking for,
Yes.
somewhere within a close
Uh-huh.
vicinity.
Yep.
Like I literally have a tote sitting here next to my bed or next to my desk of
Yep.
literally random org supplies that
Yep.
they have asked in the past of scavenger hunt.
How many of us have org bins or org? Yep, exactly. I
Right
mean,
back
of
there.
course, of course. I did
And
not bring it to Minnesota though. That is one thing. I didn't bring any of my supplies here. I just thought about that.
Well,
like
there goes
That's
our
okay.
next question. There's gonna be a
Yeah.
challenge, no?
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say, like, shoot. I mean,
and
they do have cups because I have played like the cup and ball challenges with my nieces before. So I know they do have cup and ball somewhere around here because we've
that's
done
when
it before.
if I'm in a game and I'm traveling, I'm asking in my conventional, what supplies do I need? Because I'm
Right.
out of town
Oh
and I
yeah.
need to know if I need to bring whatever with me.
Yep, because I've done it at airports, I've done it in air hotel rooms, I've definitely done orgs in really random places.
You know what looks I get from even like airports when I'm breaking out my stack of my stack, well, stack,
Yep.
and then they're like,
I
This
know.
guy's really
and
bored. He's not even doing puzzles on his phone. He's doing his
I
own.
know. And you get your video all set up perfectly, and they're like, they're doing something important.
the the bathroom, the like fold down baby table.
Yeah,
I've done orgs on that because I'm like, where else can I do it? Like,
that's hilarious. I love it.
The things we do,
Oh,
right?
Yep, exactly. The things we do for the
It's
games we
it's
love.
it's like
Oh,
the scavenger hunts we say, the ones that are like weekend scavenger hunts. Like the things you do when you're like in the middle of a store or
oh yeah.
in the middle of a field and you're just like ching, and
Yep.
people are like, why is he taking a picture of an orange and
Uh-huh.
smiling? Like,
Or
and
I go,
sometimes I'm like, I
I'll
just want to see if this is what my family wants, the orange.
Oh, I know. I'm the one that will like, like the one of my last orgs, they needed a picture of somebody skateboarding. Oh, hey buddy, can I get a picture of you skateboarding?
Uh,
Sure. I will talk to anybody. So I'm always like I had to ask somebody like one time like what's your favorite hamburger place or something. I mean, there's like been the weirdest ones, and I will like find some random, and I'm sure people find friends. Oh no, I find the randoms. I do not care. I'm like, I'm
I've
not
done
going for
random
the friends.
sometimes.
I
I
feel
will
that.
find, I don't ask my friends or family. I'm like, I am finding people I do not know because
So
I don't care.
one of the most random ones I've ever had to do is it was like take a selfie with a stranger,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh
I'm
yeah.
literally like, well, I'm not gonna ask any of my friends or family,
Right. Yep. Yep.
I've done
and
it
I'm
where
like,
the
and I went outside. I'm like, hey, can I take a selfie with you?
Oh yeah.
I
Yep.
I live next to the skate park, so
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do too. Yep. In Colorado, I might buy a skate park and park. So, and dog park. So it's like, it's perfect. Like I go over there and I can get all the pictures I need. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I'm not shy. I will ask. I've had to go through drive-through and ask for things. I've had to take pictures at a graveyard before.
it
I'm
was the
like,
drive-through that got me. Like, I think that's what really opened up my whole Survivor search randomness because
yeah.
I wanted to do everything. And the
Oh,
one
yeah.
video was do a video of you in a Taco Bell drive-through asking for, and I think it was something, I don't know what org it was. Like, it was like, I think, I don't know if it was radical or not, but it was like, order the radical supreme nacho. And I was like, oh my God. And my daughter's in the car. She's like, I need to see you do this, Dad. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, you hold the film and do it.
Yo.
And they're like, what would you like? I'm like, can I have the Radical Supreme Nacho deal? And like, excuse me, sorry, what? And I'm like, oh, the cheese nachos, thanks.
That's hilarious. I know it's like you gotta order something anyways, but yeah, it makes it fun because I try to get everything checked off, or at
Yeah,
least as many as I can. Like if there's some that I just can't, because some of them will do like a point system, so you can only do so many. You can only take like I think the last one was like you can only have like 40 pictures or 45, but there was a point system, and so that's
yeah,
harder because you have to really think it through. Like, is it worth? The five
do
points on
this.
one are getting a bunch in one.
Yeah.
So yeah,
The
makes you
hardest
think.
one I've ever done. And I was like, this is so unfair.
Mhm.
It was for LCA. It was a
Uh-huh.
Jurassic Park theme.
Ooh.
The org was in January,
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, geez.
and about 20 or 25 of there was
Oh.
it was a 99 list, I think. And I
Oh,
was like,
wow.
I'm gonna try to get all of them until I started reading it. 25 of them were zoo animals. And I'm like, it's January.
Yeah.
There's snow everywhere. I
That'd be
don't
so
know what
hard.
you want me to do.
Yep. Nope. That would be impossible.
So
Oh, yeah.
I had to scratch a bunch, and I was like,
Yeah.
this, I don't know if this is considered unfair or not, but like,
Right. Right. Yeah.
you join org as is.
Yep.
So
Exactly. Yep. That's what I always think too. It's like sometimes it just, you can't do certain
like
things, but yeah.
some
But
guy
yeah.
got every single one because he was in San Diego and he went to the
Oh,
zoo the
yeah.
next day and
Oh, yeah.
packed everything, and he got like, I think he won because he did every single one. I was like, damn,
Yep.
that's
'Cause
insane.
Yep. I mean, that's like, yeah, that's what you strive for, though. Like, that's what I always strive for. I'm always like, I want to get them all. I
Uh,
need to get them
like,
all.
where am I gonna find a giraffe in the middle of winter?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That would
so
be impossible.
it
Yeah.
says giraffe. It didn't specify live animal.
No, they did. They
It
wanted
did.
live
Okay.
animals. Yeah.
Okay. Because
I
And
I
I
was
was
always
like,
like,
oh,
ask,
I'll go find
I
some
know
stuffed
I'm the one in the
animals, but
prod or in the like the project. Can I use a stuffed animal? Can I use a fake animal? Yeah, I would
if
always
I
ask
take a
that
picture
too.
of my friend in California at the
Yeah.
zoo
Yes.
on the
Yes.
computer.
Right. Because a lot of times it's like you have to be in the picture, which I think is cool.
Yeah, it
But then
makes
it's,
sense.
yeah, and that makes sense because then you can't use old photos or people,
Or I can
can't
just call
ask.
you up and be like, send me some pictures of some animals. And then,
Exactly. Right. Yep. You can't
so
get somebody else to do it. Yep. Yeah, so I know it's fun though. It's fun. Oh, yeah, those are by far my favorite, I think. That's like the one thing I always look forward to as a scavenger hunt.
Uh,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
take a picture of police officers over your shoulder. You're like,
Yeah. I know. I scrapped it because it wasn't worth enough points, but I think I needed a police officer and a homeless person, and a police officer was talking to a homeless person, and I took a picture from my car, but I think it was only like 1 point each, and I had better. So I was like, I didn't turn that one in, but I was like, that's 2 for 1. I was like, I wish I could have got something else in there
uh,
though. I couldn't get anything else in it because it was like on a corner. I'm like, well,
I mean,
oh,
fortunately for me, I live down the street from the police station,
oh
so that
yeah,
would be easy for me to just walk out my front door, go a block
yes.
down, and it's right there.
Take a picture. Yeah,
hi,
exactly.
officer. I'm completely fine. I just need a picture of
Yeah,
you giving me a high five. Like,
exactly. Usually, if you like tell them you're like, do you ever, because I'll be like, have you ever watched reality TV? I'm doing an online version. And especially if it's like Vanquish, I'm like, I'm doing it for charity. And then they're always like, sure. But
I
yeah, it
mean,
is.
how do you explain to your friends and family playing orgs?
Oh gosh, people still don't have a clue what I
yeah,
do. They
yeah.
think that I'm crazy. No, just kidding.
I
I
mean, I
mean, for
get
real.
that.
Yeah, they're always like, "What?" So, and I'm like, "Well," and then, and so a lot of my friends or family like will watch me, and then they're like, "Oh, it's kind of cool." They're like, or they'll like practice the challenges with me. And and then they see, me, like on calls. They don't get that part. Like, that it's like I think a live game would make a lot more sense to them, but like they don't get the point of like, well, why do you have to talk to them? Like, are you really bonding? I'm like, oh yeah, you bond. Like,
Uh,
you really get a bond with these people. Like it's not, it is very similar to the real deal. So yeah, but it's hard to explain. Like, I don't think my mom, I mean, I don't think she gets it at
I don't
all.
even,
Like, yeah,
I tell my dad. I know my mom wouldn't even understand, so I didn't bother telling my mom.
yeah,
But like, my neighbor
yeah.
knows it so much. So whenever I have to do one of those scavenger hunts, I'm like, "Yo, man, do you have any of this stuff on the list? Like, let's just." He's like, "Yeah, man, I got some of this. There's no problem."
That's
So
awesome. That's
they know
awesome.
now. It's fine.
Like my aunt, she would watch all the games that were like, especially Vanquish. She would cheer for me. I was like, thank you so much. Like, it was so awesome. I was like, I have a fan. Like, my mom would join sometimes, like the pages, but she wouldn't really watch. And I get it. Like, I don't think she's like, big on like watching a Zoom, Hopefully she'll watch
Yeah.
this. But yeah, but like, I think sometimes she's kind of like, I don't know what you're doing. But I
Like,
also like that first year I went to, the event, like in December, she was like, is this safe? Like, what are you, and like me and Debbie had never met, and how do you know she's like a normal person? I'm like, I've talked to her every day since we played
Gotta trust the
Vanquish,
community.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, it's trust, and I'm like, there's a bunch of reality stars, but my mom's always been like I said with Fear Factor 2, like such a, like, why would you do these things? Like, are you, like she kept saying, are you sure this is real? I'm like, Mom, I had like, I couldn't send her like, my contract, but I'm like, I promise you, this is real, like, I'm like, and then of course now she, has seen it and knows, but yeah, I think she still does. Now she's like, oh, maybe I'd go to the Orlando event, and I'm like, oh, now you finally get it, like, because now she's all in, big into Amazing Race, and she knows people from Amazing Race come. I'm like, yeah, you could meet these people, and I don't know if she'll actually come, but
right. I mean,
excuse me.
just another random question popped in
Yeah.
my head because Arir said his was like when he got accepted for his show, it was on a Zoom call. Was yours on a Zoom call when you got accepted for Fear Factor, or a phone call, or was it an email?
So you do a bunch of things. Um, I had a Zoom call. I think I had a call when I was accepted. Because you have to go through a lot. So I don't know if he did for 99 to beat, but I'm assuming, and this is pretty much protocol, so I'm sure I can talk about it. You go through a lot of health things. So you had to do like psych, you had to do like physical, EKG, blood work,
Oh wow.
a pulmonary function test. Like you had to
Yeah,
do all kinds of
he was
stuff like
telling us
that.
he was telling us that he had to do like the giant physical set.
Yes, like
So,
two physicals for me. Yep. Yep. So you have to do a bunch, so like after all that passes, then basically you get yeah, you're in kind of thing. Like, I think that, I mean, at least that's how it went for me. But I think it was a phone call. I know it was a phone call. Yeah. Yeah, it was. A phone call. I don't think I was on another Zoom with anybody. And then I was in person. Yeah. Because I was later in the, I think I can say this too. Like I was later in, I think I was cast or not cast, but like started my physical and all that like right around this time last year. So it was like late July, early August, and then we left towards the end of August. So it was like 3 weeks before, basically, give or take, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so it was kind of a fast process for me, it felt like, but that was good. I think that was even better. I didn't have to think on it too long. Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's interesting. I just love hearing like the stories of how people get cast. Like
Yeah, it's cool.
each road's different. Each road's different.
Oh yeah, yeah. It is. It's so cool. Like I don't know. I think, I don't know. I know they were looking for like people my age in that were physically fit. And I know that was so I think I just fit that. I think that's what it was. But I'm not positive. Like that's maybe not enough people were brave enough to apply. I don't know. Like, I have no idea. But yeah, but I mean I do know that a lot of people applied because I do remember them saying there was a lot of people that applied. So I don't know. I guess it was my call. My
Mhm.
calling. Yeah. Oh,
And I know in game shows like or shows in general, they have this like set persona they're looking for that
yes.
will. I mean, Big Brother just happens to be looking at for the same people that played last year.
Yep. Yep, exactly. Yep. Yep. And the funny thing about it is, and I did say this to somebody else too. I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Melissa Miller. I'm not sure. But like once you're on reality, you really see the typecast kind of throughout most of the shows, which I mean, I think probably most people see it anyways, but I noticed it more. Like I'm like, oh, like now, and I never really noticed it until I actually was on it, like I was like, oh, that makes sense. But that's cool, like in my mind, like not every show, but you definitely have, they always want the older people, they want the younger people, there's always certain typecast, it seems like.
I mean, I would love a Big Brother season where they cast normal sized individuals.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, yes. No, I agree. And I think like even the Traitors civilian season that's coming out, like I'm still curious on how many I know I think the cast got leaked, but I don't think I've looked too much on it, but how many people are really I don't want to say nobodies, but nobodies, not a lot of followers and stuff. But that is a misconception though. They actually don't really look for people with a lot of followers. So that is a misconception, which is good. So, but I think sometimes they want at least a couple people, that
Yeah.
have their name out there, but I wonder if there's anybody. I don't think I think it came out and it leaked, but I don't know. Has it officially cast or just a leak?
I think it was leaked
That's
because
what I thought. So I
I
try not,
vaguely saw something, but I didn't really
yeah,
fully look
I
into
try
it.
not to like look at the leaks, although when they did leak us, it was legit. So it was all of us correctly. Um, but I try not to look at the leaks just in case, I've always kind of been somebody not to believe it 100% just because you never know. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's kind of cool. Kind of cool to watch that now and see that little difference that I never really picked up on. But yeah. And I like seeing, like some of the repeats, like some of the really good players of certain shows getting on other shows. I think that's awesome. Like Kyland, like I'm a big fan of Kyland. I thought he did. I liked him on Big Brother. I know some people were controversial on that. I think he was good on Big Brother. And loved him on the challenge and loved him on Amazing Race. So it'd be cool to see him on something else too. But
I
yeah.
Yeah.
mean, like seeing Devins and Dee
Yeah.
from Survivor and Big Brother, like they're like meant how they have changed their game plan
Yes.
from mentality of Survivor to now.
Yes. I like that. I know. Yep. Just like when Suri was on. Yep. Exactly. I really like how they do that. Yeah. And I don't know. Like the traders would be another one that's amazing. That would be so cool to do. But yeah, it just in that you have to change up your I mean, really every show is different no matter what you come from, being, like yeah, like you said, Devon's and D, you have to change up like even, like yeah, Suri or anybody that was on the traders, like they all have to change up their what they did on other reality shows to adapt to the traders too. Yeah. It is cool. It is
I think we'll
very.
see much more crossover start to happen now.
Oh yeah, I think so
They
too.
introduced a lot.
Yeah, I think so too. And yeah, and it was yeah, like and like season 50 of Survivor was great. Like that was a great like I liked it a lot. I don't know.
Uh,
I loved seeing, a lot of the people we hadn't seen in a long time or we have seen over and over, but they still are such iconic players that it's fun to watch them. It was a
It
good
was
season.
really neat to see that some of the players that you saw the original season
Mhm.
and then come back for the second season, how they wanted to play different and correct their game,
Yes.
or how they
Yes.
tried to play different but they couldn't and they went right back. Like coach
Yep.
tried to be someone different and then halfway
Yes.
through it was just like, no, I'm coach. Like this is
Yep,
it. Like,
exactly.
so it was really interesting to see how people were trying to correct their game a little bit, but
Right.
you get
Yeah.
stuck in that same groove.
Right. It's almost impossible because it's even like orgs or alive games. Like I always end up playing like the same game basically. Like I
I
could
try to
not
play
like
villainous, I can't do
exactly me neither. Like I tried to be a villain and I cannot be a villain. There's no
it.
villainous in me except for when I did the big mini. We did a House of Villains mini. And surprisingly, I made it all the way to the end of that one for some reason. But it was like, because it was like so chaotic. So I guess that one worked for me, but it wasn't like, I mean, it was villainous, but not, I didn't have to be totally villainous. So it worked for me. I still wasn't a villainous person, but I could be chaotic, I guess. And it worked. But yeah, yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's cool to watch. Yeah, because I always think like if I were like my dream would honestly be go back on like a redemption season of Fear Factor just to make it farther to actually more to overcome my fears than anything. Like really that would be the main goal. But like I would probably still be myself. I don't think I could ever do it. Now, granted, that one you didn't really have to do too much. But I'm sure people, could have came in with different personas and stuff and I'd still just try I cheered everybody on. I rooted for everybody. Like that's just who I am. Like I can't not I'm not gonna not root for everybody. Everybody's dealing with fears and I want them all to face their fears. So I think for me that's just like how I would always play, I think. Even if I was on Survivor or any other show, I think I would always just be me. I would probably still help everybody. And, and that's just what it is, like, try to just do the best I can and, be me. And hopefully that works good enough and give everything my all, as always, because that is the one thing. And I think that's the main thing I learned on Fear Factor is that I really can do more than I thought I could do. Like I push myself way easier than I thought I could. And it wasn't as, I don't want to say scary because it was definitely scary, but wasn't as hard to push myself to do it, you know. But
I think that's a big one though. Like I think that's a big reality show where like you have to go in like hardcore in order to really kind of like consistently go through the game. Whereas like Survivor, it's like you can kind of step back a little
yeah,
bit until things get hasty, and then you can jump in. But I think
yep,
like Fear Factor, you're doing some crazy stuff, so
yes.
you do or die.
Yep.
You have to do it, or you're not gonna make it. So
Exactly,
yeah,
exactly. And I was kind of like one of them that was like, let's all, you can hear me say it when I leave, like everybody at least,
yeah,
try the challenge. Like that was kind of my whole from the beginning. Like, let's at least give it a shot. Even if we can't finish it, at least don't, try before we say, before we quit, at least we've tried it. And so
yeah.
that was kind of, and I think yeah, I guess that's kind of and that was me. That was how I felt too. And I was like, well, we're all facing fears and we're all scared of all of these things, but at least give it a shot. Like even Kristen, you can see her in that first episode. She wants to quit with the crickets, basically, and I'm like, no, you could do it, you could do it, and she keeps trying, and I know snakes were her like number one fear. So I mean, that was probably the most terrified she's ever been in her life, and ever will be. But, she tried, and that was huge. She definitely, you know,
Like even not making the game, you can still walk out of there and be like, I did some things I never thought you could do. Like,
exactly.
you
Yep.
know.
And you got to be proud. And like, I'm proud of
Oh
myself. And I think Kristen's proud of herself. I think all of us were so proud just to
yeah.
even say yes to Fear Factor is, I was proud. Like, I still don't believe I said yes. And I mean, I know I did, but like, you look at it like, I really agreed to that and did it now, like that's crazy. But I'm glad I did. Like, I know, I think I always think I would, like, I think you just have to have that like mentality of like, I can do this, I can do it, even if I'm not sure I can do it. And some miracle I made it and did as best as I could and I'm proud.
We
So
wait for your next journey as we know it's
yeah,
in the making of
yeah,
excuse me, coming
yeah,
soon.
yep, yep,
So
yep, yep. So that'll be fun and yeah, who knows what'll come, but yeah, I got a couple, like I said, move first and then um oh, I just got a cameo thing. Sorry. I was like, what's that? And then, yeah, and then kind of wait on the next little brewing thing. So, but yeah, and then, yeah, and eventually I will apply for more shows when I can. I think, I think I'll probably,
uh, it'll
why
be
not?
exciting to hear. And like we told Arir
Yeah,
before he left his the podcast with
yeah.
him, we're like, we want to have him back so we can now talk about his experience
Oh,
after
yes.
his thing.
Yes.
So like
Yes.
with anyone who we talk to, like you or Debbie, it's like on
Uh,
your next experience, we want you back.
yes.
We want to hear more about it too.
For sure. Yep. For sure. Yep. No, for sure. I would definitely will. I will always come back. So, and yeah, and I would love to collab too. I think that would be fun. So, yeah,
Uh,
once we figure this out a little bit better, because we need some major help. But I can give a little. I'm not going to say exactly where I'm moving, but I will say I'm moving east. So I will be closer to Debbie. I'm not going to be close, but I'm closer. I'm
mhm.
on the right side. I'm on the right time zone finally. So that's a bonus. So at least I'll be in the right area, we'll say. So maybe it'll make it a little easier that we can meet up. And I think if we meet up and do one together, it'll help both of us. Like, because I can do it and I can kind of edit, but I think it'll help us, or just sitting together and just going live might be the best thing to do. I don't know. We'll see.
Honestly, it's
Yeah.
I feel like it's worked for us, and like
Yeah.
Tyler and I, we adjust to what we can for our schedules. Like, like it's like 11:30 p.m. here, and I don't know
It's
what it's
eight
for you
thirty.
guys.
It's 8:30 p.m. my time.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And it's 10:30 here. Yep. Perfect. Okay.
So it's funny
Yep.
how we work. We're all in
Yeah.
different time zones, but
Yep.
it's just great that we can make things work to, like Mondays are our additional shows for like
Yeah.
bonus event things, and it's if it doesn't work on weekends for someone, then we do this. So
Yeah.
it's
See, and
been
you
really
guys
nice.
did it perfectly because we had a like a how we want to do it, like a timeline. And that was kind of the same thing, like where you had a certain day to do certain things. It's just it's so hard, like between the two of us, like, and then I ended up going, like we had just started it, and then I really couldn't talk about anything, so it's like, what can you do? So now I think it's like where it'll be, and not to say we want to talk about ourselves or anything, but now I think it was kind of like, I don't even know if I can podcast, during that, time where I couldn't say anything of what I would had where I was or anything. So I think that was a hard thing for us. And I mean, I think it's been a whole year since we actually did something, but hey, at least it was started, and if it
Yeah.
goes somewhere, it goes, and if it doesn't, it wasn't meant to be.
Well,
So,
Ariri even told us because we joked about when he was on, he had the professional like podcast
oh
speaker
yeah,
thing,
yes,
similar to
yes,
like this guy here, and
yes,
he
yeah,
was just like talking through it. We're like, oh, well, you have that, we don't have that yet. And he goes, you know what? It's like, and he told us, he said, you do your podcast the way you want it,
yeah,
but every time you end, you think about just like one little thing you can do to make it a little better, and you
oh
keep going
yeah,
from there. And I'm like, you know what? That's pretty smart because you know I'm
That is
kidding.
so true. I like that. That makes sense too, because that's kind of that, yeah. Because you tweak it each time you go. Because like we both bought like a podcast kit on Amazon, but like Debbie doesn't know how to work most of it. I know how to work most of it, but like, and so I was like, oh, if I was here, and then like last time we are like, oh, we'll bring it along. Well, we both forgot it, so it's like, well, like in December. So like, it's like one of those. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe we don't need all that stuff. Maybe we need to simplify it, and make
Yeah.
it a little less, but we both like
So I
those
mean,
little fuzzy, we want one of those little fuzzy microphones just because they look cool.
I'll be real. So my headset does come with
Uh-huh.
a mic,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I literally like Dollar Tree,
Oh yeah. Okay.
like
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say I have like gaming headset. I'm a gamer. I love like video games too. So like I have stuff like that, but that's why I like know a little bit more about it, like stuff, this kind of stuff. But the editing part was harder for me because I didn't want to pay for an editing service yet because we didn't know how well we
You don't
do.
need that yet, but
And yeah, and then it was like it just took so much to like and then me and Debbie would definitely go off on tangents, as you can see on how I talk, my ADHD.
I mean, all
And
good. Like,
so,
I mean, Steve and I knew from get go, like we are like, I mean, I'm not great with editing, so I was like, if we can keep it raw,
yeah,
yeah,
no,
that's smart.
no,
makes
Yep.
sense.
no bull, no.
Yep, I like that. It's smart. Well, because if me and Debbie put people on, I could do it raw. That would be fine. But for her and I, we go off on random like not tangents, but then it's like, does anybody really want to hear this random stuff we're
I mean,
babbling about? And that's where I was like, no, we have to hone it into what we're
Three.
really talking
Just put your
about.
notes on the bottom and tune in to
Yes.
30
Yeah.
minutes in,
Yeah.
and then we'll get back to the
Skip
show.
this part. Yeah, exactly. Skip this
I
part.
mean,
Yeah.
as Steve and I both
Oh,
know, we've had Debbie on our podcast.
yes.
We know what she is like.
Yep.
She will tangent it off and then comes back like 20 minutes later to the same conversation, and
Yep.
we get you.
Yep. And it's great. It's like awesome. I mean, honestly, the only reason we wanted to start a podcast was because not last December, but the December before, we were with a group of people. And I don't remember everybody that was there, but they were like, we were at the pool and they were like, you girls need to start a podcast. We could listen to you all day. And they were laughing about what we were talking about. So we were like, maybe we should. So that's kind of where it came from. And so maybe people do want to hear us ramble on about whatever we talk about, but we wanted to be more knowledgeable. Like our first one was about her Lyme disease and stuff, like things that like could help others too. We kind of want. So I mean, with like we kind of want it to be you when you both said no politics and no religion, that's exactly what we said too. We're like, if those are the two subjects, I think everybody, unless it's a specific podcast, needs to keep out because it's so much easier that way too. Because then you just talk about it, whatever, or not talk about the stuff you don't want it to be controversial. And so that was kind of what we had said. We're like, as long as it's not that, but we're like, we thought, we had, I mean, we have numerous notes and docs and everything of like what we want to talk about. It's just that getting it back together and stuff like that because we have so many, you know, things. I mean, we've lightly done, I think we've done like 1.5 episodes literally. But I think, we have the timeline, we have the everything we want to do. It's just the I think it would be I think if we did one together in person, I think it'd be a good one for us to do. And then like just hope it goes good live or maybe still edit it just in case. But and then kind of go with what our topics that we do want to bring up and talk about. And and we have people we want to bring on and for certain topics and everything too. So yeah, I think that it's just a matter of time.
I mean, there's a lot of planning that goes into a podcast. Like, the onion was not grown overnight. Like,
Right,
Steve and I
right.
literally have spent countless hours on video calls, like
Yep.
morphing the foundation.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly. Yep. And that's kind of what we've done this last like year and a half or two, basically 2 years in December it'll be. So yep, year and a half. And and kind of like, what we want to talk about, what we want out of it, kind of thing. And I've always been somebody who wants to help others, so it's kind of like a, helping for some part. Some part is more, on the reality side. Some part, would be talking about orgs and LRGs and, just life and stuff. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we have a quite a list. It's just a matter of, yeah, but I think our next one needs to be live, and then I can teach her a little bit more or figure out a way that we can either do this and keep her and I on topic or have a guest and then we're not talking too much because we will talk.
I mean, we definitely need to somehow commingle
Yes.
Onion meets y'all's podcast. Like,
Yes.
I
Yes.
think like we can get something.
I think that would be great. And then like kind of help each other and then share. Because I mean, we have our websites as well and our YouTube and everything is just, I mean, I've checked it kind of more recently, but we haven't, I had to kind of go on the DL for so long that, it's like now we want to start back in. Yeah. Yeah. So
And
we'll see.
like Steve was saying, like Mondays are just kind of
Yeah.
our overflow, like are just kind of like an extra day of like it happens to work for both of us.
Yeah.
Um, Sundays are our main episode days. Like that's where you get the little bit longer, the 4 hour one yesterday.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you fully have watched all the episodes or
I haven't watched them all yet, but I've subscribed and everything and I will. I was going actually I was gonna watch I watched part of Debbie's obviously. And then I was like, oh, I want to watch more. And then I was like, well, I'm getting too late because it's almost time for me to be on it. So I was like,
what's
I'll
funny
just
is
go on.
during Debbie, she even like after she's like, I should have just brought Jenny on with me. Like,
Would have been genius. I never
Uh,
even thought about that. Yeah, we could have.
did a
Yeah, that would
collab right there. Like,
right. Yeah. No, that would have been genius. I know, because yeah, I mean that would have worked too. Because she could have talked squid and I could have talked fear and then we could have talked everything.
yeah,
I
Yep.
mean, with the thumbnail photos, I'm sure you'll realize like, I literally went and scouted people's Facebooks to try to find the
Yeah,
best one because
I
I'm like,
loved that.
I was like, let me find the best one that I can like put something in. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
the first
loved
photo
that. Thank you.
Debbie
Oh,
sent me actually a photo, and I was like, I don't think that's the viewership we're wanting because it was
yep.
like it was a bikini photo for Debbie, and I was like, that's not
Cute.
the viewership we want.
Right. Yep. Yep. Oh, cute. No, I loved that one. Yeah, because I did that one for one game, one live or game where I blew the kiss. I don't remember which one it was, but I was like, I thought that was kind of cute.
And then when it added the glasses from the Onion
Yeah,
onto you, I was like,
it looked
because
so good
it
because
did
I
it
was
with a weird
outside.
it did it with a weird too, like the sunglasses are on his. So
Cool.
I was like, I
That's
wish we could do
awesome.
that with all
it's
of
got like
them. Like,
a Magnum PI kind of look to him. This is.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, I'll definitely go and watch his too. So, yeah, that'll be fun. No, I think that's
a lot
cool.
of information. I mean, Steve, I
Yep.
guess, has signed up for an art reality miniverse, one of his
Yeah, I
org
know. I'm
Oh,
thinking of
yeah.
hopping on.
Yeah, good. I know I saw that he has one coming up too. I saw that too. Um, yeah, I did the tentacle games a long time ago. Didn't make it that far, but there was so many people. I mean, I made it farther than I expected, but not that far.
We played that one
Yep.
together. Like
Yep.
I played both seasons of Tentacle games.
Yep. Okay, cool. I was gonna say I knew we played that one together. But yeah, and I'd like to go. I mean, I don't want to do the what's the one that everybody says that I would never be good at, the more villainous ones. What is that one called? Hellscape. I could never do that one. Like any of those, I don't think I'd be good at. Um, but yeah, I was gonna say, but Arir had some good ones, and I don't. I'm never that good at minis. That's my problem.
Also, if you ever want to play a great org,
Uh-huh.
BCO, who we've had the host on yesterday's episode, they can
Okay.
go with that.
Okay.
Great org. I mean, Steve and I both won a medium from them, not a mini, a
Oh,
medium.
cool. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll have to check that one out. Yeah, because like I said, I do like to play at least once a
And
year. So,
it's a very I've played a lot of them.
Uh-huh.
but it's really nice because they don't do they don't well unless it's for a challenge and a group challenge, but
Uh-huh.
they don't do live Zooms or live tribals or
Oh,
anything like
cool.
that. So it's everything pretty much online. So it's like low key. So you're not like you're
That's
rushing to
nice.
be home to do certain things, or like it's just certain days you just have to be close by to
Okay.
follow what's going on. Like if they're doing a Big Brother game, then you have to be there to for veto or somebody to
Yeah.
get picked or things like that.
Oh,
So
that's cool. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah. I think, yeah, just I love Vanquish, but after Vanquish, you get like not burnt out, but you're like, okay, I need a
it's
break.
heavy, right?
It's
Like
intense. It's
yeah.
intense. Yep. But it's worth it. It's so worth it. But yeah, I think I was like, okay, I can take a break for a little bit. Oh, no, good. But yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Yeah, send me that, please. The name of that one in the link too or something. Because that way I
Yeah.
can follow it if I don't. I mean, I follow so many that I'm probably do, but I don't know. I know I have not played that one for sure. So,
I mean, you'll have like 4 new messages at this
oh,
point from me.
perfect. Cool. That's awesome.
Uh,
Thank you. No, good. I'm like, that'll be easier than me going, oh, what was that again?
I mean, I'm
Oh,
really good at like if someone asks me to send something, I'm pulling out my phone and I'm sending it like
thank
right
you.
then and there.
Yep.
Like,
That's me too, because I'll forget. Otherwise, I'm like, oh wait, well, what did I need to send? And then I'd send it like in the middle of the night, like, oh yeah, when I'm awake. Oh,
I'm a night owl, so
yeah, yep, no good. Good.
yep.
No, cool. Well, this has been amazing. Yeah, thank you both. This has been so
we have
fun.
definitely loved having you. Like,
Yes,
Yes, yes, it's
great
been
time.
good.
Like,
thank you. Yeah, it's been so fun. Yeah, I've had a great time, and I'll definitely so I'll be able to share this too. Like I can put the YouTube link
yes,
up and everything too. Awesome.
yeah,
Okay,
and
good.
like literally, I already just set the thumbnail to where it has your
Oh,
picture
cool.
on, like, so
Okay.
where they won't just see 3 people. It's just like your thumbnail. They can click on
Good
your
setup.
picture.
Cool. Awesome. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I will definitely be sharing this too. That is awesome. No, thank you. Yeah, and then I know we'll see each other in December, at least me and you, and then
I'll
And
see you online probably.
you'll
yes,
see me
exactly.
remotely because like I'm literally going mobile. Like I'm not
Oh
taking my
yeah.
whole setup. It's
Yep.
literally I'll either have the iPad with me or my
Cool.
phone.
Bring
Cool.
a
That'll
good
be fun.
charger.
Yeah. And if you need help at all with like holding the camera or anything, I can help you with that too. So
Oh,
that'd be
for
kind of
sure.
fun. Yeah, that's awesome. But
And,
you're
Yeah.
and
Zumba. You're doing Zumba with me then.
I
At
have to hold
least
it
for
while
a
he does
little
the
bit.
keg stand.
ask me in a couple months. I mean,
Okay.
hey, we might be able to get Geo on here to promote that.
Yes, yes.
And he's
You
a
should.
Survivor player.
Yep. You should ask him for sure. Yep. I think he would do it too. Yep.
I think I even have his picture on my Survivor wall.
Yes. I love Gio. Yes. He's awesome. One of my faves too. So, no good. Yay. Well, cool. Well, thank you. And then, yeah, we will talk soon. And yeah, we'll definitely have to figure out a time to like make it all work with
Yeah,
Jersey Meat
for
Soda
sure.
too. That'd be really fun and figure out something kind of cool and help each other
Jersey
out.
meat
So,
soda grows the onion.
yeah, exactly. That'll be cool. Oh, that's awesome. Maybe we can talk like org stuff, like all that'd be kind
Yeah.
of cool. Like just deep dive into like if anybody ever wanted to know anything on orgs, go that route or something. That'd be kind of cool.
I mean, because we've all walked different
Hmm.
paths.
Yeah, exactly. I think that'd be kind of cool and hear each other's stories and how we started and like how we met and everything. And yeah, that's kind of good. That'd be cool. Oh, yeah, no, awesome. Well, sounds good. Well, thank you. And then I'll talk to y'all soon. But yeah, I'll start sharing it. Should I share it tonight or just wait till
Whenever
tomorrow?
you want. It's up.
It's ready.
Like
It's
it's
ready.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're
Awesome. Awesome.
literally
Then
it's currently live, so I mean, once we
sweet.
get off live, like you go ahead and share away.
Okay, awesome. I will.
Yeah.
Sweet. Thank you. Woohoo. It was so good
Sounds
Awesome.
to see
good.
you guys. Thank you so
Good
much.
to you
Okay.
too.
It's good
Bye.
to see you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
And that was Jenny. Definitely a
Hey,
wonderful addition. I
love the Fear
mean,
Factor experience. It was definitely really cool to hear all that stuff.
I'm gonna end the live and then we'll have just a couple minutes, however you know.
So peace out, peeps. Thanks for